We do it again. Do it again. Oh, thank you. They love me. They really love me. Do they though? Do they really? I got a logo, so they might take that shit away. I'm not too sure. What's up, Shane?
What's up?
Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah.
Good, man. How's everybody feeling, man? It is Sunday. Yo, guys, if anybody wants to join us, the link is on my X. Today we're gonna talk about it. Well, wasn't that a big nothing burger? Come on, Kryptoni. What does that mean? Does that mean that what Shane, how you doing, Shane?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
I'm lost. I don't even know how to even start the show with somebody out with me. I'm like, this is a first. I'm like, okay.
You did a great job with your questions. I thought they were fantastic. You did a really good job.
Thank you. You know, just I had a whole lot more actually. I had a whole list. And you know, Will is like, he can when he's passionate. You can tell he's passionate because he gives you an answer, but he goes into the answer. So it's not, you can't get a yes or no from him. And I was trying to speed shoot him, like whoa, speed run him, but you know, it was tough. So I wish I could have gone through all of them. I had a few of them that were a little spicy, like what type of categories you watch, you know, of NFTs, like gaming, art, collectability, you know what I'm saying? You know what type of categories I'm talking about.
I know.
What's up, Dro? What's up, Dro? That was a great space. I kind of want to take a deep dive on that abstract chain though. And see what kind of videos we find, see what kind of stuff. I'm sick of hearing about it being his daughter's idea. It's cute, but it's not news. Come on, Kryptoni. Kryptoni is spicy. Kryptoni, I think that was my fault. I brought up the daughter, bro. I'm sorry, Kryptoni. Kryptoni's time to get down to the nitty gritty. And I totally get it. So yes. But you know what, Kryptoni? He's still around. Like a lot of these people disappear. They don't come on people's spaces. Like the guy's willing to come on our channels and like at least put his face out there, which means a lot.
Absolutely.
Like in this type of space, you know?
Yeah. I mean, look at what's happening with, Candy. I mean, like you said, Poof was still answering questions in Discord and, they were working in the background for almost a year, and yet Poof was still there answering questions. Whereas on Candy's side, we haven't heard anything, and
we don't even have a face to Candy.
Yeah.
He's still around, but his platform ain't. Make sense.
Oh man! Wow.
All right, I'm definitely not getting a Kid Arcade Crypt Toys, but it's all good. Kryptoni, true. You know, he's still around, but it's almost like me though. Like, you know what? I stopped providing, like, I stopped giving out artwork to all the Kid Arcade holders. I kind of rugged you guys too. So now I promise that, I wish I had one here, but they're in storage. I wish I had a Kid Arcade painting because I would definitely give away a painting today. Maybe I should just give it away but I wish I had it to show it off. I should have done that. I dropped the ball. Kryptoni, I'm gonna apply that same pressure to myself, and I haven't been providing value on my project. So I'm gonna run with the baton and do that for everybody. But as far as Will is, you know what? Maybe they weren't moving as fast as he would have liked because of the chain that we're on. He did mention that being on this new blockchain, they were more excited to give him more support and to help him develop the stuff that he was trying to do. So, you know, maybe this can be a change of pace for somebody, you know, having a different relationship. Maybe he had to get rid of Flo. Flo was being grumpy. Flo was taking it for granted. Flo was like, you know what? She stopped looking good. She stopped going to the gym. You know, maybe she got a little bit too comfortable. She started eating the Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of burritos. Too many Taco Tuesdays. Not enough exercise during. So maybe Will's like, you know what? I got to get rid of her, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to put up with this shit, I'm going to put up with somebody that looks good. So then, you know, Will was like, oh, shit. What's that? Abstract? Damn, Abstract. You got a booty. Abstract went out. There was a little chemistry. Maybe that's just what happened, bro. Like, so maybe this is going to be Candy is rugged, Crypto is rugged, Quid rugged, the space is letting me down. At least Vivi is still spinning. Hey, I gotta agree with you on that one, bro. I gotta agree with you on that one. Candy doesn't have a Ronald McDonald though, so it's like if we're angry at Candy, like who do we complain to?
Yeah. It's true.
We got David U for Vivi. We got Wills for Cryptoys. We got nobody for Candy. That's crazy work, yo. That's crazy. We even got a face for Elmon X, and that's the Mona Lisa.
Right.
Okay. Um. Anyways, we gotta get the show started somehow at some point. You were rapid fire pressuring answers. It was awesome. Thank you, Cassie Moulton 1773. Were you born in 1773? Are you like a vampire? All right, just asking. Kid Arcade did not rugged, guys. Just to put it out there, I'm still here. Okay, I'll go on anybody's channel, but I'm definitely gonna provide more value to the Kid Arcade holders. I will. I'm gonna airdrop you guys some stuff today. By the way, I did have a piece that you guys can mint if you guys wanted to support your boy over here. If you guys go onto the website kidarcade.com, I used to start the show off with announcements, but we'll never be sponsored by anybody, so it's like we never have announcements. But if you guys wanted to mint, the Velvet 76 is available now. I can't believe we're up to 76. I've done 76 of these.
That's a lot.
This one took me 3 days. And I was
Wow.
thinking about this. I'm so stupid. I was thinking about this. It's like, how am I going to spend 3 days to create this and sell it for $1 and only sell 3? That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I might as well just give this shit away. Like, which I do give them away, by the way.
Right.
So I was just like, damn, that's a lot of work. 76 of these? That's crazy work, bro. Like, this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one took me, I want to say like 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they do, I do all the lines by hand. I don't use a
Yeah.
program, everything, the color, everything. I just sit there and draw it with my hands. So it's a lot of work, bro. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, I don't even do this for money because I do my own thing outside of the space. So I'm not in here like, oh guys, please buy my shit, please buy my shit. But it does make me reflect on it. It's like, damn, maybe one day these will be like valuable. Like maybe these will have some perceived value in the future. Like, oh my god, you only did 20. Yeah, maybe not. What do you think? What do you think, Shane? I appreciate you for minting one, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
Of course.
Thank you.
Always
And
here
actually,
to support you.
thank you. It's less than $1. It's 93 cents, y'all. Stop. That's
Right.
like cheaper than a cheeseburger. Come on. Cheeseburger's like 125. No,
You
even
should be
more.
charging You should be charging $20 a piece for these things.
That would be crazy. That I was selling, not selling, but like there was a time where I was releasing these and people were buying them and I was able to push 20 of them.
Yeah.
I think the space changed. The space has
Yeah.
changed. Going back a year, maybe 2 years. I've been doing this like 2-3 years now. Almost shit. I'm getting old in the space. But yeah, there was a time where 2025 was not enough. And now it's
Yeah.
like I'm lucky if I sold 2 or 3. Like you,
Yeah.
DDS, and like who else? Omar, whoever the other guy was. Only
Atem.
3? That's dirty. Atem kind of fell back from the space as well. I haven't
Did he?
been seen. I don't
Yeah,
see
that's
him
true.
around
Yeah.
as
he
much
has
as I
that-
used to.
Yeah.
He was like the auditor. Like he was good at auditing people. So let me go and check to see how many of these I've sold. I think
He's a big
guarantee-
supporter of the space when he was here. I mean, I'm sure he still
Yes,
is.
He
but
still is.
yeah,
he
he's a
still
good
is.
person.
He's a great person. I think
Yeah.
people misunderstand him because he calls out shit,
Yeah.
But somebody
Yeah,
has to
that's
call
true.
it out. It's like something doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. You got to say something, and people take that personal. But it's like even with Vivi, he was very critical on Vivi, but he probably has bigger bags than all of us put together. Like he has a lot of items, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like
Yeah.
so. Like, could you be a fudder if you have the biggest bag? No.
Yeah.
That's a conversation. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. Yo, that's the question that we're gonna ask everybody in the chats, yo. Could you be a fudder if you have the biggest bag? Like if Rolex came in here and said, "Man, fuck VV," like, well, how would that look? Like he has the biggest
Right.
bag. Could you be like, "Yo, he's a fudder,"
Yeah.
or he's just a concerned citizen?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I understand where their passion comes from when they're concerned about the investment that they've made, and they're voicing their opinion. Maybe it's not in the most professional way to voice the opinion sometimes, But yeah, I think that there's valid points to be made for sure. Yeah, it's frustrating for me too. I mean, as you know, I'm in a bunch of other projects, and I've spent a bunch of money on digital collectibles because I believe very strongly in the space. I think this is where collecting should move to. It's it's just so much more fun, and there's so much more that you can do with it that you can't do in the physical world, like rewarding collectors, and that's something I'd like to see more of. I don't know how that works from a financial standpoint because I understand that it costs money to have some of these things made, even though they're digital. You still have to hire an artist to create them, but some way to reward people, especially people that and it's easy to track to see who went for something like on the drop on Vivi, for example, to know. There's definitely people that just wait and will buy it in the market for a quarter of the price that it was minted for. But then there's people that are actually going for things on the drop and reward those people. I think that's a good way to encourage people to participate in the drops.
Yeah, I think
That's just my opinion.
just gamifying it is like the best way to do it. It's like
Yeah,
no
I
other
think
way.
that's another thing is like what else can you do with these things other than collecting them? If I go on to Vivi, what else can I do other than, playing in setting something up for like an AR. And of course there's Viviverse, but you got to go on your desktop for that. And I'll be honest, I still haven't downloaded
Bro,
Viviverse.
how dare you?
How dare
Like,
I?
how dare you got a gold and silver logo and you haven't been
I
in the
know.
VBverse? We should take
I
your shit
know.
away. Let
I
me make a
should-
note. I gotta make a note.
Let me make a note.
Let me. I got.
Send it
where's my
off to
phone at?
David.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up directly. I actually, guys, I got my phone back. I got my phone back.
Oh, good.
I got my phone back. I got it connected. It's right there. I'm not gonna bring it on screen unless I get a phone call. But I got my phone back. Me and David, we're in good terms now. He got my phone number. He could
Nice.
possibly call me at any
Possibly.
moment. All right, possibly. All right. I got the logo already. You can't take that shit away, bro. Like, imagine they try to take it away. Like, how crazy would the community go? They'll be like, "Yo, I can't believe they took your shit away." So I'm wilding out. All right. What's up with McFarlane? What's up, yo? What's up with
Oh.
McFarlane?
Didn't you see our latest drop?
You guys
We're
got
ha-
a digital drop?
Yeah, we've got a digital drop coming up
Let me see.
next week.
All right, hold on. Let's go.
And
let's
it's
go-
actually really cool. There's going to be physical prizes that are rewarded randomly as you mint, and the mint
All right.
price is super cheap. It's only $5,
All right, let's get some shit out the way.
and I made the video for it.
Okay, we're gonna go and take a look at it right now.
There
I'm gonna
you
be
go.
very judgmental. Okay?
Yes, tell me what you think.
Why is it so hard for me to find the McFarlane's Toy Digital X? Like, I can never find it. I type
because
it.
it doesn't exist. That's why.
Oh, come on.
No, because they merged. They didn't want it to be confusing, so they merged it with the standard McFarlane
Okay,
toys.
so let's go to McFarlane Toys. Let me see.
Yeah.
McFarlane Toys Digital. Oh,
Yeah, see, that's if you see something. When's the last time something? Yeah, this 2024.
so this
So
one
they
doesn't
don't
exist
use that
no more.
anymore.
So delete it.
I don't know. That's the marketing team's decision. Whatever they do,
Man.
I don't control that.
I will. Hold on. I got you.
Delete it. Bro.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with them? You know, on Instagram, it's like I hate following somebody, and then I like later on I'll see them again with a different name, and it's like I'll follow them again, and it's like then like a week later they have a different account with a different name. It's like, bitch, I just followed you 3 times, bro. Like my
Right.
ratio of followers and followers is not making sense. Like, delete your damn page, bro. Like if you lost the password, fine, then hit us up and say something like, hey guys, I deleted my old page. This is my new one. Make sure
Right.
you got, do something like that. That's how I feel about this page right now. How you gonna keep it? All right, let me go to
Just go look for McFarlane toys.
McFarlane. See, I put MC, nothing comes up.
Right.
McFarlane,
Farland.
but
Keep
it should
going.
have already come out.
Well, it's based on your algorithm, so it's
McFarlane Toys.
yeah. Look up that. See if that brings it up.
Jeez, Louise.
Jeez,
Okay,
there it
is
is.
it this one? This one?
Yeah, you're following it.
Okay. The
Right, is
official
that
Twitter. Sorry, let me see if they got anything digital in here.
Yeah,
Is
just
this
keep
it?
scrolling down. That's the new thing they just released. So just keep scrolling down.
I think they should have like something. Yo, McFarlane, I hope you guys are watching, bro. By the way, I've been to McFarlane's house, so like, shout out to me.
Hey.
Shout outs to me. Shout outs to me. The official Twitter account for McFarlane Toys, and they should say /digital. Like,
Well, it
oh,
does
shop
underneath
digital
that.
collectibles at McFarlane Toys
See?
Digital. Okay, they got it. Okay, my
See?
my
There you go.
my bad.
Yeah.
47K. You guys are disrespectful.
We're disrespectful.
Vivi got 212. I saw it this morning.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, we
Keep
need
going.
these toys as digitals. All right, new Spawn T-shirts. All right,
Keep going.
keep
They've been posting a
going.
lot of stuff because of Cyber Black Friday or whatever.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like, chill.
Keep going. Keep going. There it
right,
is, right there, right there.
Right there. Oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
Superman
Let
drop.
me see what this is. Let's go look at the Medium article. All right, y'all. We're talking about McFarlane again. It's back. It is back. We are back in full effect. My McGregor better be pumping. All right. So we're getting a drop, y'all. The hell? Oh, come on, bruv. All right. Sorry, McFarlane. I'm going to go in on y'all, bro. Like, you guys have not been around in this long, and this is what you're going to give me? The Home Alone Superman? Like, come on. That look like the statue from Home Alone when he's out in the park and you got the pigeon lady. All right. Yeah, don't do me like that. So who's in here? Yo, we got Wes in the building. Yo, Wes, is that what you look like, Wes?
Yeah.
Yo, let me see my boy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shit. Wow, we need some music, bro. Hold on. We need some.
It's like a party. Jeopardy music.
Wrong song. Sorry.
We're getting ready for questions.
Whoa.
Chill. There you go. 8-bit music. Nice.
Ooh, let me see those muscles, bro.
Yeah, not much.
Nice.
Oh, damn. Okay. No, you
got some work to do.
That right arm is pretty pumped up.
Come on, bro. It's like that.
Yo, Wes. You're a footer now, bro. You're a footer. Like, you're
I
a
don't
footer
think so,
now.
bro. I mean, if you provide constructive criticism, is that footing?
Ooh.
Like, I mean, Vivi needs a game. We need a game. We
Yo.
need something to do. We need some fun in the app.
Yeah,
not footing.
I'd agree. I think that I agree that there needs to be something else to do in the app besides there's only buying things and posting, playing with it with AR on the phone app. I mean, I guess technically you could communicate with other people using the community feature. You could post things. And they're trying to encourage that with that latest thing that they're doing where you have to post an AR picture and then comment on other people. They're trying to encourage people to use it. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think there needs to be something else that keeps you coming back to the app to do something else with them. I don't know if games is the answer. Maybe it is. I don't claim to know what the answers are, but there should be something else that keeps you engaged with it. Maybe they need to partner with like another biggest bro. What's up?
Biggest bro.
What up?
I
don't
can't
know,
believe we
maybe
got
they need
Wes
to
in here.
I can't believe we got Wes in here. This
That's
lit.
so cool.
It's like,
Man, Kid Arcade's become one of my favorite VV YouTubers now.
he's literally the best. He's
He is
Yeah,
the best.
he's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
he is.
Because he speaks from the heart. He tells it like it is.
Yes.
By the way, I got kicked out of the Futters Club this week.
I
Kicked
heard.
out of the Footers Club.
I heard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got kicked out
That's
of the
crazy.
Futters Club. So my boy
Because of the
Impacts,
Telegram?
my boy Impacts. If you in here, we got some words to exchange, bruv.
Uh-oh. It's because you got your gold and silver logo.
We got he got a little spicy, and
Dang.
we're gonna address it, with or without him. So
Address the beef.
somebody
love.
please tag my boy. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably having breakfast and a lunch. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably protesting somewhere, but this is not the place. Okay, so anywho, I'm not a futter anymore, so shout outs to me, but Wes, you're a futter for sure.
No, not at all, man. My bags are too big to be a fodder.
True.
Oh,
True.
yeah,
True.
I'm a level 100, man. So
You're level
I want
100?
Vivi to thrive. Yeah.
Wow.
I
That's
was
right.
number 87, I think.
He's in the club, baby. He's getting the trophy.
That is a rare club.
Yeah.
Yo, Wes, we're getting transfers back. Would you be able to transfer me a bunch of collectibles and so I could get to level 100?
Yeah, I'll transfer you some.
All right, let's go,
dollar
let's go.
collectibles.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No Jubilee comics, but I'll take anything else.
Oh, Jubilee.
The problem with the level 100 club is like we have the level 100 logo, but there's like no utility for it, and it's like,
Oh,
we have the biggest whales are in the first top 100 level 100s, and there's no utility for it, and it's
Tell
like
him, Wes.
all these other clubs like you give it out for free, and you have like people in the level 100s putting 6 figures, 7 figures into it, and there's like no utility for it. It's
well, the
Whoa.
utility. The utility is bragging rights, Wes. Come on, look, you're just flexing on us right now. I wish I was you.
nobody really cares, really.
Damn, yo, you're gonna get kicked out of the club, bro. You better
Some
stop
people
it.
care,
You
but
can't. That's the beautiful thing. You can't kick Wes out the club. He's level 100 no matter what.
Oh,
baby.
let's go.
No matter what.
no, actually, I think you can get kicked out. There was someone in there footing like 6 months ago, and I think they kicked him out.
No, we gotta interview him.
Yeah.
Who was it or her? Who was it?
I can't say over here, but I'll
All right,
let you know.
DM him. All right,
Let's
Yeah.
go.
we're gonna get him on the channel. Hopefully, I don't get kicked out of the Silver Golden Logo Club because that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Sorry, I had to drop that in there. All right,
if
so
you're in there, yeah, you can. I mean, because Mr. MC1, that's kind of like his club.
true.
Right.
So
Yeah.
All
you gotta
right,
keep
so
it kosher.
we got to keep it kosher, man. We got to keep it kosher. We don't want to get Mr. MC1 man. Come on, man. He's gonna drop kick somebody in public, man. You want to get World Star in the decon floor? It's gonna be crazy. All right, all right. So, yo, yeah, you guys still collecting on McFarlane? I think it's been like more than a year that I've been for a drop, yo. Like,
Bro. McFarlane's
Oh,
a
man.
spot, dog. Fentanyl.
so
baby.
what is
Come on.
this? What
Come
is
on.
this? What the hell is this?
You can't be
It's-
talking trash about McFarlane while I'm on the show.
That's crazy.
No, Shane, come on, Shane. You know I love McFarlane. Okay, so we're getting this as a drop. Is there a video? What's
Yeah.
going on over
Yeah,
here?
there it is.
All right, so yo, Shane, you edited this video?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
edit
did you
all
have
the
the
videos.
collectibles in your wallet and did you record it too?
No, we have a separate thing that's like a staging area.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. 4 different flavors.
You know those edition
All right.
sizes?
Yo, bro, why he look a little sassy?
He's got a hat. That's a Superman pose, bro. His hands
Nah,
on
he
his
looks-
Superman
hips.
pose. Come on.
That's
He
what
looks
does.
crazy.
But he has got
That's
the
what he
eagle.
does.
He's got
Yeah.
the eagle.
Thank you, biggest bro.
He's got the peacemaker. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yo, shout outs to Raven. Raven, I love you, y'all. D, I fucking love you, D. Thank you for being here, D. Like,
Yes.
for
I
real.
agree.
D. Damn, D. You do so much, D. Shout outs to you, yo. Like, they should have given you a logo, yo. Stop playing. I'm gonna share mine with you, D. It's both of ours. It's just gonna stay at my house.
It's just gonna stay in my
D.
We both
Like
win it on
D.
the PlayStation, but it's gonna be at my house. So
Yeah.
whenever you want to come over.
Have you seen the Bart Simpson with the Millhouse where they fight over the comic book?
Yeah.
That's gonna be me and D and shit in a treehouse.
Oh man.
All right. So why does Superman look sassy though? What's up with him?
He can look however he wants. Look at that. No allow list, credit card.
$5.
$5.
Oh, baby.
$5.
$5.
Ah, is
Just
this
buy a bunch.
4,000 editions?
That's a good price.
Yeah,
Is it a good price? Is it a
Yeah,
blind
Yeah,
box?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You get one of those for
Oh, that's
rarities.
great.
And then
That's
20
great.
people are going to get physical rewards.
Yep,
bro.
exactly.
That's fire.
20 random physical rewards. Okay.
And then we have the list of the physicals right underneath this video.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what? Why is the eagle like? It just. It's like all right. All right. This is just from an artistic perspective. All right. This is just from a artistic aesthetic purposes, right? So the eagle, like his arm should be like kind of shifted this way for the eagle to be leveled as if it was standing on his arm. Like it looked like they built him like this, and at the last moment they shifted his arm without having to shift the eagle. The eagle wouldn't naturally stand like that. Like, you know, that's one thing. Two, my boy looks sassy. Does he have a booty? Let me see my boy Superman.
The cape is covering it, man. You know what I mean? Like all good girls.
Like all good girls. Yeah. Graded comic book signed by Todd.
You get
Wow.
oh no way.
See? $5.
That's nice.
Now we're back.
For
Now we're
five,
back.
now we're back.
Now
Now
we're
we're
back.
back.
I can't like
Now-
a wild horse. You gotta like bring him back into it.
That's huge.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like that crazy wife that sees a text message and says, "Who the fuck is that bitch?" And it's like, "Yo, yo, yo," and then we start beefing for like hours, and then we find out that it's your cousin, and it's like, "Oh, my bad, honey." Like, babe, sorry, you shouldn't have been going through my phone. All right,
Oh, bro.
so you get two. There's gonna be two comics, Detective Comics.
You can
both
scroll down
detective-
and see the list.
Okay. Yeah, because whoever made this video is not being clear.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Shane, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I didn't mean it like that, bro. I love you, man. I love
Giant word
you.
physical prizes.
We're not. No,
Not
I'm
enough.
sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I know,
I'm
not
sorry,
clear
I'm
enough.
sorry. I get too excited too fast. Sorry, Wes. Wes is waiting for the video to finish. My bad, Wes.
No, I don't mind.
Oh! Is that signed by James Gunn?
Gunn.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
sick.
that is
Right?
sick. Does it come framed or is it in a
Yep.
tube?
Says
It
right
comes
there.
in a
Crazy,
frame.
bro.
No way. I wish they had a digital with the physicals. It's like I wish these physicals also had digitals, which would be cool, like one of ones. That'd be nuts. That would go crazy.
Well, we
Like if
did
this
that.
came with a one of one.
We did
What?
that. We did that
With
in
this?
San Diego Comic-Con. Not this drop, but the Batman drop we did during the summer.
Mhm.
Oh,
They had 12 101s.
oh
Yep.
shoot!
Todd
Hand signed by
McFarlane.
Todd. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and they were digital.
There was a physical 101.
Oh, I know. I meant a digital one of one.
No, yeah, digital
But-
and physical. So it was
Yeah.
cool. The drop, if you were the first 12,
Yeah.
you were the first people to get that physical Todd too. So you got your digital, and
Yeah.
that got you that physical.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I see. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And more.
The
Yeah,
crazy
I
thing
love
is, if that was on Vivi, it would be so the prices would be so inflated to get that James Gunn poster,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. But on here, you know, there's not as many users, so it'll probably go pretty quick,
Yep.
pretty easily.
No, that's a lot of editions, bro.
Yeah, 4,000
That's
is
like
a lot.
4,000 is crazy.
But we also do a burn at the end of the week.
Oh, I
So
love
whatever-
that. I love
Nice.
that. I love that. I love that. See, the burn is what gets me excited, bro.
Yeah, I
can't
wish
even
Vivi
hide
would do that. They do it after a year. I wish they would do
That's
it
crazy.
after a week because it
A
encourages you to participate.
it. A year is crazy.
Oh, a year's
They have
insane.
hope. Hey, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Is that imagine Target having something on a shelf for a year?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Put that shit in a $5 bin. All right. This drop will feature 20 randomly inserted physical prizes. Collectors who are lucky enough to mint one of the 20 mint numbers with a prize in the metadata will be eligible to receive the corresponding prize that matches their mint. Prize winners of the graded comics, raw prototypes, and raw prototypes. They're giving a
Yeah.
lot of physicals, bro. Okay. Now we're getting spicy. I did see the VV prototypes. The gray ones. Did you guys see those? The gray collectibles?
Mhm.
Well, those are cool. All right, we'll talk about those in a second. Raw prototypes and the signed James Gunn poster will be shipped to winners free of charge. That is amazing. That is amazing. The remaining winners will be responsible to pay shipping costs at checkout from McFarlane Toy Store. That's great, though. That's great. So we got toys, we got 2 comics, 2 9.0 graded comics, the James Gunn poster, 2 prototype toys, and that Batman and Flash statue is no joke. I would love to have that.
The Superman Flash, yeah. The race,
I would love.
fire.
We got that on Vivi. Might as well get the physical from McFarlane. You know what I'm saying? Collab. So this is a good drop. Drop date starts on Tuesday, December 9th, which was a week and a few days from now. Drop date Friday, December 12th. Date start. What is it? Hold up. Drop
So
date start. Oh, the start and the end. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Drop page edition size is 4,000, $5 USD or Polygon, which means I'm going to go for at least one. No maximum mint limit. Snapshot for the prices will be taking place on Tuesday. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about this. Let's go one by one.
Yep.
Let's go and ask one, are you going for it? Let's make this quick. I'm going for it. Shane.
Of course.
Wes.
I probably would, but you have to connect your wallet and all that, right? Still, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, since you're doing the show and I know about it now, I might go for it.
Thanks,
Oh.
Wes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Big bro.
I'm pulling that lever, baby. $5, you got me. That's
Okay,
where I'm at.
Okay.
I have no
Okay.
luck. I don't expect to hit one of these physicals, but I won't be pulling the lever just because I'm a psychopath. Let's go. But see, $5 is my price point. $5, I feel like I pull a
Okay.
lever.
$5 is a
Okay.
great price point.
Yeah.
$5
What?
is great.
Wes, you got to come to trivia night tomorrow night for McFarland on Discord. Give away a ton of prizes.
True.
Yeah, maybe.
It's fun.
True.
Yeah, Wes is hard to convince. I got y'all. Wes, do you have any McFarlane?
I do. I was collecting
okay.
it when it first started.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then
Now,
kind of forgot about it. And
yeah.
you know,
No shots taken. No shots taken. Do you have any Polygon in your wallet right now?
I don't think so. No.
Ooh, that's where we're at. That's so now.
And then
How
it's a
much
process.
effort is? How
Well, no,
much
you can use
effort?
you can use credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to collect anything. Yeah.
That
you're all
makes it
good.
10 times easier then, man.
Makes it a lot easier. Yep. Credit
Yeah.
card. That's what we've been working towards.
I was gonna send you $5 in Polygon so you could go for the drop, bro. That was gonna do that for you.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I was gonna do that for you, but you could do your credit card, so you're safe. But if you would still like, if you don't want to go through the trouble, I'll send you $5 or $5 in Polygon, whatever that may be.
Nah, I'll do the credit card now. That makes it 10 times easier. Because otherwise,
so
it's
now-
like you have to buy it on Coinbase and switch it over, and
Yeah.
it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Pain in the ass. Facts. All right, my next question for you guys is: how many are you going for? Let's start with Wes.
I'll go for 2.
Oh, okay. Feeling a little spicy. A little $10 holler. Okay, big bro.
What was the question? My bad.
How many are you gonna be going for?
I'm rolling 10 for sure. 50.
Yo!
Easy.
Okay.
I did the same thing with the Batman drop. Like it's low price. I'm a pull that mug. Like I have a number that I'm comfortable with. You know what I mean? And 50 for the Superman. I can rock with 10 of these and be okay. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Video Shane. Oh, let me answer and then Video Shane can wrap it up.
Yeah.
How many am I going for? I'm gonna go for 2. I find it difficult for me to try to consider going for more. A 20 sounds like a good number. It's like, oh, if I use $20, fuck it, that's $20. That's a good number. I can possibly go for 4. I definitely won't go for more than that. If I get the physical, that'd be awesome. It's not like a physical that I'm dying to have, like a James Gunn poster. It's not like, oh, I gotta have it. I wonder how much the poster would cost outside of the app. And if I can bootleg his signature, I could just probably have it myself for like $15. But I think I'm gonna go for 2. The most that I'll go for is 4. That's where I'm at. Video Shane, how many are you going for?
I'm going to go for $100 worth.
Ooh, let's go,
But
baby.
I'm deep in the project, man. I'm deep in. I got,
you say 20 of them Supermans.
Yeah, but I'm trying. I want to complete the set. I'm always a set completionist. I want all 4 of those.
Bro, you know what $100? How many Michelangelos you can have?
How many Michelangelos could I have?
10, 11.
What?
Yeah.
11.
Oh, not in the market anymore. It's up
Yeah.
to like $12 now. It's sold out. It's up to
Oh, the
$12
Michelangelo.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have a whole.
But I was
room full of
snatching them for 8 though. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's hard when I'm in a lot of projects. I mean, it's like, just as well as I do. I has spending money on Elmon and, McFarlane, VV.
I'm so glad you got your last
Pinnacle.
summer, bro. I'm so glad you got your last
Thanks,
summer, dog.
thanks.
I was me and Shane
I
were
was very-
crying for you. We were like,
Yeah.
dang, bro.
Both Bro and I were texting back and forth. We're like, I feel so bad.
I was like, we're gonna have to like hit him up each time now just to make sure he's awake.
Yeah. Are you awake, bro? Did you see the floor price? It's over 500 now.
Yeah, it's a grail. It's a grail.
I'm not
I
selling
should
that.
I should have bought 2 of them. I
I
should have
wish
bought
I
2.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah.
I wish, bro. I wish.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Wes, are you in Elmon X? Wes, are you on Elmon X?
No, I never got into it. It was just too many projects going on.
Yeah.
And the thing with Elmon X, I never really understood is like, can another company like VB just come along and do the same thing?
No. That's the thing is it's a very difficult thing for LMNX to explain their value proposition to everybody. And when it's hard to explain something, and they always say in the movie industry, it's an elevator pitch. You've got, 2 floors to be able to articulate the movie you want to pitch to somebody and get them to give you $1 million to make it. With LMNX, the situation is that they partnered with a company called Bridgman Imaging, and Bridgman Imaging is the only licensed company that is used by every museum in the world, art museum. They are the only ones that have been approved because of the techniques that they use to high-res scan classical artwork. And they do it in a way that doesn't damage the artwork. So they're the only ones that are authorized to do this. So those high-res scans are the scans that Elmon X uses. So you could absolutely go to the Louvre and take your cell phone out, snap a picture of Mona Lisa, and say, "Oh, I made an NFT out of this." It's not an authorized, authenticated Bridgman image, scanned image that Elmon X produced. There
So
will
why
only
can't
be-
Vivi go to Bridgman and say, "Hey, we want Mona Lisa"?
They very well could. They could.
Yeah,
but-
hold on.
but-
I could, let me add. Oh, go ahead.
But I don't think that I don't know that Bridgman would allow it. I think that that's the thing about Elmon is that they're very specialized. The only thing they release is artwork, both classical artists and new artists. And that's the thing I like about that project is I like learning about new artists that are out there in the world, but I also like the fact that they're releasing this classic artwork. But to your point, I think that's true for anything. You know, you look at in the physical world, you know, for how many years did I don't even know the names, but let's say Mattel had the rights to DC characters. Then they shifted over to McFarlane. Now those rights to those DC characters, just because Batman exists on multiple companies, doesn't mean that takes away from the fact that this was the first one, or this was the one that done in this particular way. So yeah, I mean,
I have something to add.
Go for it.
You know, that's a good point, Wes. Vivi could definitely drop a Mona Lisa. You know, I think that what works against Vivi, if they were, is that they've already given Elmon X validity by bringing Elmon X onto Vivi and
100%.
dropping
They
artwork.
partnered with them.
You
Yep.
know, so because of, if they would have never worked with Elmon, they could have dropped something that Elmon has, but because Elmon already did it, it's almost like the Elmon X will become more valuable at that point because that one is actually on the blockchain. Like, you know, that one actually exists in the Ethereum blockchain. But yeah, Vivi could definitely do that. Maybe the Mona Lisa on Another thing that I like about Elmon X is that not only are they dropping like historic pieces, but they're also dropping current modern artists that are still alive, and they're also cultivating the art space in the modern time. So I think that an art house that does that brings value to the space, and because of that, I believe it gives Elmon some.
But the thing is like that Mona Lisa IP, it's open IP, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyone-
it's in the public domain. You're 100%
yeah, it's
correct.
public domain. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, Vivi might just buy Elmon X, and then have
That'd be
it
the
on
shit.
Vivi.
That'd be the shit.
That'd be amazing. Yeah,
That'd be
I would love
amazing.
that.
I would love that. And
But
I
I mean,
would love
they've partnered with Vivi even in Decon. They did a partner release with who's the artist that does the
Patrick
paintings
Hughes.
that are
Walker,
3D.
Nick Walker,
Yeah,
I
Walker.
think.
Yeah, because
And-
one of the
and
drops
also
they did was
Patrick Hughes, right?
was it Patrick Hughes?
Yeah, the retrospective.
Well, we have a lot of Elmon X drops on Vivi.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying the one that just happened during Decon.
Oh,
That physical. You talking about the physical?
Yeah, there was the one of one physical that was an option if you landed it.
yeah. I want to say that's Patrick Hughes.
Was it?
The-
You might be right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a Patrick Hughes. Yeah,
Yeah, but they have
Elmon-
Patrick. Oh, go for it.
No, go ahead, please, Shane.
They have Patrick Hughes that are exclusive to Elmon, and they have some that are exclusive to Vivi. So, but they're all partnered through Elmon X.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elmon. You
They're
know,
cool
I'll
though. They look good.
Yeah, they look amazing, and they have a cool app, and same thing with Vivi. You can put them in AR and play with them like that, and well, the best part is that when it comes to historic pieces like that, it doesn't come with the burden of what does it do. You're gonna have to gamify it. A Mona Lisa's just the Mona Lisa. All right, so McFarlane, are we done with McFarlane? Or is there any more to this? Is there any more to this?
I guess we're done with McFarlane.
We're done. Wait, let's go and take a look at the marketplace to see where everything is at and what type of movement we've been having over here. I do have a bunch of pieces. I've been want to sell off everything on McFarlane. If anybody wants to make me an offer on my collection,
my
please
God.
let me know. Except for my Superman, the San Diego Comic Con exclusive, never getting rid of that.
There you go.
Let's go to the collections. Let me see what's going on over here. Spawn,
Ooh.
Dragons.
You got a big dragon, dog. I like that. Look at
Yeah, I got a
collection.
McGregor too.
Nice.
You know, that's
Nice.
some of these pieces. I'll never get rid of them. I'm playing, bro. I love McFarlane. There's no way. He's just an innovator in the space, and I even have him. Like, my boy looks handsome. You know, look at him. Look at that smile.
Looks
Look like he got. Yeah, man. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to him. All right, so let's talk about VV. Let's talk about these Ninja Turtle drops.
Okay.
So, let's go down the line and let me know if you guys went for the drop. Did you guys not go for the drop, and why you didn't go for the drop, Shane?
I went for the drop. I figured it was worth pulling the slot machine a couple of times. I went for it 3 times.
Wow.
In the hopes that I would potentially get the 1984. I mean, I really appreciate what Comics and Crypto does with those really high priced what do you call it, buybacks for certain mint numbers. And it creates an additional level of excitement in the space. But I landed the ultra rare and the common. I didn't get the secret black and white one. So there was really 2 options for me going for it 3 times, was the possibility of getting the black and white one or the possibility of landing the 1984. So it was to me, it was worth pulling the slot machine lever a couple of times. I mean, if you look at it from a standpoint of just pure gambling, you know, was it 3,900 or whatever was the number of mints? You know, I mean, compared to playing the lottery, you still have a better chance of, at least, especially with the black and whites, you know, when landing something. And those went for a pretty decent price in the marketplace. I'm very disappointed that the price point that these have dropped down to, you know, $9 or $10, and even the ultra rare is what, only 65, I think. Oh, it went up. It went up to 88.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
It was actually up to like 98. So it's kind of like we'll see where it lands in the next couple of weeks, right? When the next pretty thing comes out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went for 3 drops.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened after the third
Whoa!
one? You got a comment.
What's up?
What up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get
You're
my mic situated. Okay, my mic's on. What up?
Nice.
all right. So you went for 3 boxes and you got
Yeah.
commons. Did that discourage you, or you would have gone for more if you would have gotten like an ultra rare?
No, I got lucky and I got the ultra rare for the first one. And then I got greedy
Oh.
and went for 2 more and got 2 more commons.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, Vivi, you guys messed up, bro. Like, why is he not holding his nunchucks, bro? Like, if he was
Yeah.
holding his nunchucks, I would have gone
Facts.
for it. Trash. All right. It's not holding his nunchucks. I can't do it. The idea, not the collectible. The collectible looks amazing, but the idea of him not having nunchucks is trash.
I will tell you, just from working at McFarlane, it gets crazy working with the IPs of like what you're allowed to have and what you're not allowed to have. Like, I don't think it's
Bro,
giving
it's
anything
the
away.
the people want it. The people want
I
it.
know.
It's the
But
people. All right.
the people that hold the IPs are like, no, I don't want to have a gun.
But if you turn around, the nunchucks are right there, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
They're
It's
hidden.
not in his
Nah,
hand.
nah,
They're
nah.
on him, bro.
It's a
You know,
defensive weapon, not an
not
offensive.
He just wants a party. He's a party arcade. Now, if Donatello doesn't have a stick in his hand, I might have a problem. No.
Whoa,
Yeah.
chill.
Whoa.
Wes, talk to me. Did you go for the drop? Are you going for the drop? Did you buy one in the market? What did you do, bro?
I did not go for the drop. 40 gems was a little much for me. And then the odds of the special edition, I'm not a fan of just gambling a lot like that. So I just picked up a common for like $8 on the market.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you got to realize there's going to be 3 other turtles too.
Yeah.
So everyone's all excited for the first one, and then they're less excited for the second and the third and the fourth. So if you wanted to, pick up something on the market, probably the third or fourth turtle will be your best bet.
But this is what I was talking about earlier. I posted this on X, and if they want to encourage the idea of actually being a collector and encourage people to go for things on the drop, I think it would be pretty amazing if they followed the people who went for it on the drop and paid the $40 for each one of the turtles, and then airdrop those, because that number of people is going to be fairly small. Airdrop those like a gold version of the turtle to say thank you for supporting the community and supporting digital collecting, and not waiting to buy it for $8 on the
Providing
aftermarket.
value to the collectors. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So
There needs to
reward
be
those
more of that
people.
in VV.
I agree. That's what I'm trying to say. If your slogan is, collectors at heart, reward collectors that have spent the money.
100%.
Yeah.
Also, don't give us like a million editions, like 4,000. Oh, they did sell out though. I'm gonna shut up, bro. I'm gonna shut up. They sold out. Never mind. I thought they.
I
Didn't
mean,
sell
yeah,
out.
props to Randy. I mean, you know, whatever about Randy, but you know, he was willing to go on and he was just going to stay live until the whole thing sold out. So, you know, shout out to him.
That was risky. That's risky.
Yeah.
because you be
Good
online for
him.
like weeks,
Good
bro.
for him. He's a big he supports Vivi with everything in his heart. Whatever,
But
you know.
they did a good job of, well, it's not just Vivi, right? It's the community too, with the bounty, the SE. There's a lot of things that people are gonna keep pulling the lever for. Like
Yeah.
I believe there was still a special edition out there, and that's the reason why people were just pulling the lever. You know what I mean? So
That's true. That's true.
if you have those things out there, right? So you know you have the DGC with the different numbers, you have the bounty, like, you know what I mean. So there's different reasons why, and when you have those reasons why, you know, people are gonna pull.
Yeah. Wes, would you have gone for the drop if it was $30?
Probably 20.
20.
Yeah, I like
That was
20
your price point. That was your price point. I think
Yeah.
20. I would have gone for it too.
Yeah.
Like 40.
Yeah, that's a good price point.
Y'all playing with me. 4,000 editions. Y'all playing. You know why? Because I would have gotten the common and I would have cried. If I would have gotten the common, I would have not been able to sleep last night.
$40 is a great dinner at Texas Roadhouse with filet and shrimp, bro.
Bro,
You know?
$20, I can tip Strawberry for like 2 songs.
Will's asking himself, why did I come on here? He's immediately talking about strippers. Immediately.
Strippers? What are you talking about?
I mean, you know, ladies.
Whoa, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
That sounds
All right,
crazy.
big bro.
Yeah.
Well, how many boxes did we already ask you?
I went for 0 boxes, but I do have 7 Michelangelos.
Wow,
You-
7.
7.
Good for
Bro,
you.
you guys got money, bro. Like you guys, I don't know how you guys do it. Like every
no.
drop, you guys go 3 boxes, 3
No, no, no.
boxes. I can't do it.
I'm telling you, I'm around my different price point, and then if it goes low enough, because I know people are just disrespectful in the market. People are just disrespectful. They're just like they'll buy for 40, sell for 8. I don't get that. I really want to find out who's the person that sets the bar that low, like that.
Me.
person.
I've done
It's
it.
not
I've
you.
done it.
It's not
Yeah,
you. I'll watch it.
I bought a
I'll
Lambo
watch
for
it.
70 and sold it for 40, like the same minute.
Wow.
I did.
I-
I
you
did.
know, hey.
Sorry.
It's all good. But
right.
yeah, I'm there to collect. So yeah, I'm happy. I have the same as the sewer that I bought. So I'm just matching up. I got 7 of them. I'm hopefully I
Wow.
get 7 of all the other turtles too.
Nice.
Why is 7 your number, bro?
That's how much that I got. That was on my price point for the sewer thing. And to everybody's chagrin, I think that's very valuable because of the song, and that is still the first appearance of all the turtles and
Gotcha.
Splinter.
The song
It's
is
all
legendary.
FAs right there. It's legendary. And if
Okay,
you have
okay.
if you have a Ninja Turtle collection and you don't have the song, what are we talking about? Really? Like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like I go to your showroom and there's no song playing. I'm like, you know, cool.
If I go to your showroom and you got that RoboCop with the butterfly wings, I'm gonna be mad. If you, Will, did you go for the drop? Are you going for the drop? How do you feel about this Ninja Turtle drop?
I didn't go for the drop just because I was busy with work, but now that I'm seeing it, I definitely need to pick one up on secondary because Michelangelo is my dude, and as you know, I love turtles. The turtles is my jam. You know,
Yeah.
that was my favorite cartoon growing up as a kid. So I got to scoop one of these up on the marketplace. So I'll make that happen. And then now that I know that these are out there, I'll wait for Donatello because he's also my dude. So
Ooh. Are
But-
you
but now
upset?
Picking up Alpha from Biggest Bro is, I didn't know this, but the sewer's got the music, right?
Mhm.
So I think I need to pick up one of those too. So
Oh yeah.
I'm getting the Alpha here on this. I'm glad I joined. So I need to do some shopping, some
Yeah.
Cyber Monday deals.
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday deals.
Yeah.
Crypto Monday deals. Cyber Friday. Okay. So all right. So everybody got one of these. Okay. What else is going down? So what is this? The Skate Jam base. Did you guys go for the base?
Yeah, I went for the base. Yeah,
So what was the base on? $6.99. How did you have to buy it? What was the price on that?
I went for it on the drop. It was $10.
$10. Did it sell out?
No,
Because I can't
No.
open it.
No, it didn't sell out. I think it's like 300 sold.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. $10. Okay. How do you guys feel about the dioramas? Wait. With the music one, Big Bro, does it play music automatically when you have the? Do you have to like put a character next to it, or it just plays it?
If you tap it, it does the whole animation where the sewer opens up, the ooze drops in, the sewer opens up, the turtles are floating in there and becoming the Ninja Turtles. But you don't see them actually change. But it starts off as soon as the sewer cap comes off. And Teenage Mutant. I'm just letting you know, there's a few songs when I was a kid that I absolutely went berserk for, and that's one of those songs. Like I don't know if it by y'all, but like I was like berserker. So I'm very happy.
Nice.
What's the song that plays on this Skate Jam bass?
Nothing.
Oh, it says right there though, love for skating and music comes alive. Oh, so it's kind of almost misleading, given that the last one had music. They shouldn't have used the word music in.
The last one is going to be the only one with music.
Interesting. Yeah. Why would they even say
music comes to life?
Music comes alive. Why would they even say that in their description?
Because
That's
have
interesting.
little stereos there. But then if see, what you don't know is I connect my sewer to this, and it connects perfectly, and it makes a big diorama. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to build a whole big thing. Yeah,
like a whole big thing. So, and that's what I was going to ask. Is like, do you think these are all going to be? You connect them all and make a cohesive environment, or is it just gonna be random shit? Like
that's what I'm guessing. I think it's gonna be a cohesive environment, and then low key, if you pair it with the VV rooftop space, it goes good with it too. So they're building it so you can make a gigantic diorama.
That's cool.
I wish they had like the little hole under the foot that you like got to clamp on to like the base. You know what I'm talking about?
Right? Yeah,
the little peg.
Yeah,
that should never work for me. I always just snap them off. You know what would have been cool to have Michelangelo on a skateboard animated inside the diorama, like having him go like do like use the U ramp or something. Him not having the nunchucks is really annoying, but I guess I'm gonna get past that. I'm definitely gonna pick one up. What do you think the other bases will have? Do you think every character is gonna have its own base? Obviously. What other bases would you like to see? Like at the front of a pizza parlor? Are they all going to be in the sewers?
Well, you play around in the VVverse. Can you bring these dioramas into the VVverse?
I would have to buy one right now and try it, and I could try it.
You don't have another diorama in your collection?
Not a Ninja Turtles one or any.
No, just any of the dioramas, like the one that was from Punisher or the.
No, I don't collect dioramas. I don't. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not the type of collector.
I don't. I'm just trying to think if I've ever watched a space where somebody started their VVverse build with a diorama.
I seen the Galactus one in the VVverse, and I seen the Tarzan. The Tarzan.
Tarzan one. Okay.
The waterfall, the greenery stuff. I seen that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, cool. So this is the skate park. Okay, so you guys skipped the skate park, huh? Oh shit! Look at Michelangelo. Yeah, I don't know why my boy doesn't have the nunchucks, and his knee pads look crazy.
I'll tell you what, Will, that's one thing about Cryptoids that's really super special is the fact that all of your characters are rigged. Like they all are playable characters. That's one thing. It's still frustrating for me if I want to set up a little AR picture with my VV stuff is to be able just to find a way to like raise it up in the image or spin it. It's hard to find out where you've got to click it, with your finger. It's not like on McFarlane. Unfortunately, ours is just on the desktop. But when you move something, you have 3 different options, and it shows you little green outlines of whether you want to rotate, which direction, or whether you want to move it up or down. And I wish it was a little clearer on VV with that. But like with Cryptoids, I mean, they're already like living toys. They run around, and I think that's one of the coolest things about them.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We're all trying to bring something unique to the space, right? It's good diversity of product. I mean, these turtles are super sick, and the dioramas are sick, and I definitely need to pick a couple of these up. This is, I think a very unique product and very exciting. And I'm curious also, this connects nicely to the VVverse because I think it'll look epic in there. And then, on the Cryptoids front, we're tackling it from a very different angle that's hopefully complementary to the whole space, which is like the controllable, playable toy, mobile gaming type angle. So yeah, I think we're all contributing to the space in different ways. I love the way these look.
And that's what I said when we were on X. I've always appreciated that about you. You've always been just a positive light, and I try to bring that as well. Like when I did my panel at San Diego, and I did one at Decon. I brought everybody onto the stage. I didn't want to just have it be a McFarlane thing. I think you've even mentioned it yourself. Rising tide, lifts all boats. So we're
Yeah.
we're all in a brand new space. We should all be supporting one another. I agree.
Absolutely. I appreciate all your work, Shane, for doing
Thanks.
that. Right. I know that comes from the bottom of the heart. I could just tell by the way you move and you act online. And I thank you for inviting me. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to San Diego for that panel, but circle me in for the next one. I'll be happy to be there.
100%. I'd love to have you on. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
shout outs to Shane for that. That was an amazing panel, and you doing that is amazing. So shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. I know I always talk Matt crazy when it comes to pricing. Like, oh, $40 is too much. I'm not gonna lie to you though. The quality of this Michelangelo looks damn good. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why I got to give it up to Vivi, because even though maybe too many edition sizes, no matter what, their digital collectibles are still premium, and I like that they raise that they wave that flag around, because I mean it looks good, right? It sucks because the picture they give us before the drop is like, oh, it's like, I want to be low resolution, but like looking at this, that looks very, very good. Like the face and the nose, just the creases on his eyes, it looks cool.
As a turtle fan, I really like the way it came out. And look, to be fair, and look, Vivi, and this is somebody that's operating a company in a similar space. It's a very hard job and balance, especially when you're dealing in the licensing world, to bring on these big licenses. These licenses aren't free, right?
Yep.
Like, I think people sometimes maybe think it's a bunch of people that got into a room, had coffee together, said, "Let's just do this together." There's money involved, and Vivi, Cryptoys, McFarlane, we all have to pay licensors fees when we're working with them, right? And there's this balance between affordability and making sure that it's sustainable for the business to afford these licenses, to provide to the community. It's a very, very tricky balance. And a lot of times people see these supply numbers. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'll speak from the Cryptoys side transparently. Like, a lot of people saw our numbers from the supply side. It wasn't, hey, Cryptoys was greedy, this was a lot of supply. We were just trying to cover costs, to cover costs on the licensing front and to cover costs to produce these lines of collectibles, right? With the 3D artists and the animators. So we just were trying to create a sustainable business that would work over time, so we had the longevity to do all these other things together. So it's a very tricky thing, and it's a hard balance to get to. So I just remind the community that all these companies are doing their best to create sustainable models that keep the company afloat, but also provide the community with the scarcity that they're looking for. It's a tricky balance.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I also think it's important, like you pointed out, Arcade, the quality of this piece, of this Turtles piece. You just look at it from a Vivi standpoint. It's the company's only been around 5 years. I mean, they just celebrated their 5-year anniversary at TCon, and you look at some of the earlier pieces, you can see the progression and the quality is improving, and everything that they're doing is improving. And I think that's true with everybody in the space. Even I'm gonna toot my own horn, but I mean the McFarlane drop. We're including the physical product. It's kind of scattered in when you buy the digital. We're all kind of experimenting and seeing what works and what people want and what's resonating. And to Will's point on X, the biggest thing that all of us need to do is to get more people into the space and show them how fun digital collecting is. I'm a huge supporter of digital collecting because I can see that this is where things are moving. And I'm at an age point where I've just got too much stuff at my house, too much physical stuff. And I have very easily drawn to digital because I still enjoy the hobby of collecting, and it's all on my phone now, where I don't have to worry about where am I going to store this? Is my wife going to get mad that I got more stuff that I brought into the house? So yeah.
I have a question for everybody. You just brought up Vivi's been around 5 years, and you look back at the collectibles that they dropped compared to the ones now, you can see the difference in quality. If Vivi ever went back in time and tried to update my collectibles, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like, I know that everybody's like, yo, yeah, this digital, you can upgrade them, and we don't want to upgrade them. I want my like the first one to look like a very brute looking 8-bit type of NFT that was like, oh, that's a prehistoric NFT, and you could tell it's prehistoric. I think there's something cool about that. Like, I don't want my NFT to like be upgraded every year to like look the realest or like the best, So like, maybe if they were to go back and upgrade them, maybe we could be opted out of that. It's like, yo guys, if you guys want to upgrade your old collectibles, you can do it within this window. Otherwise, they stay the way they are, because sometimes we buy them for the defects. Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Shane? Or
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with you, and I think that Vivi's already experimented with that a little bit, where they took the Mighties and you had the option of burning an original and then upgrading it to an animated version. And so they've given us that option where if you want to keep it, you keep it. If you want to upgrade it, you upgrade it. And I think that's the smartest way to do it. Because to your point, yeah, this is what you bought, and if the whole point of this is collecting, then there's a nostalgia to that original thing that you bought, and you want to retain that. So yeah, I agree with you. And that's the other thing. The exciting thing about digital is all that is trackable. You can see what's been updated, what's been changed, and yeah, I'm in support of your decision to keep the things that you originally bought. They should not be
Wes?
changed.
I would say if they upgraded one collectible, it should be Electra. That thing looks like trash.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, it's facts.
Don't
You
do that.
agree?
Don't do that. I don't agree. No, I don't. I
You
think
don't?
that there's something nostalgic about having her rubber neck. Like there's something beautiful about that now because it became a community meme. Like
They
there's
need
a
to
whole.
burn them though.
Oh, how dare you!
They need to
All right,
burn those. There's way too many of them, bro.
Wes.
That was kind of during peak season, and they I don't even know why they put that out there, man. It's so bad.
Wes.
It's so bad.
It's a tough thing. I vacillate back and forth with that concept of burning some of this older stuff that there's a lot of, where there's 10, 20,000 of collectible. I waffle back and forth because there's definitely something to be said with the idea that we still don't have mass adoption, and it's going to be nice for once 10, 20,000 people start discovering digital collectibles that they can actually go in and get something. So yeah, it's tough. You want to support the people that are here early and reward them for their commitment, but at the same time, you want to be open to a greater audience. So it's a hard thing to think about. I'd be curious to hear what Will's thoughts on there. I think I've heard you speak about this, but I'd like to hear you talk about it a little more.
We're still talking in regards to changing the collectibles or evolving them over time.
That and if you've got 20,000 of an item, the idea of burning the
Yes.
remaining. So yeah, I guess two questions.
Yeah, totally. First off, I agree fully. You want to keep the collectible and preserve its, all the aspects of what made it, unique when it was first issued. I don't think you want to go ahead and change people's collectibles. I think, people will feel a certain way about that. Reminds me a lot of like Hasbro bought Kenner toys. And like, people want that Kenner stamp on the old school Boba
Right.
Fett and things like that. And they don't want the Boba Fetts to change in any which way. There's that nostalgic aspect to it. And I think digital needs to have some kind of consideration around that as well. What I would say is maybe a nuance to that is like from Cryptoy's approach, your Cryptoys will always look the same, but the playable, we're building a bunch of micro apps and experiences on top of the platform. So if we're building a 2D experience with your Cryptoy, you might get your Cryptoy that looks a certain way as the original NFT, but it might enter this micro app and experience with a different representation because it's a 2D app, right? Or it's a pixelated app, right? Maybe somebody builds an application that looks like, retro Nintendo 8-bit, and they want to, we have to change the way their Cryptoy looks in that way just for that playable experience. I think that's the nuance there. And then regarding supply, again, always very tricky. But I do think burning is healthy when done in the right way and in the right moments. And I think it was Wes that brought it up before I joined the stream. Like I think more timely burns is needed, right? Like instead of doing it months later or whatnot. And as we're getting things back going with Cryptoys, you'll see this more from us. But burns, I think, are important to preserve that middle ground between availability and scarcity that everybody's looking for. So
Yeah.
reward the early adopters that are there on day one minting it, but then also find other ways to make it available. Pokemon, I think, does a great job. The first editions are always the first editions, right?
Right.
Like the first edition Charizard is always the first edition Charizard. It doesn't matter that the second edition looks almost similar. Maybe there's the difference between one has a shadow and the other shadowless, but people know what the first edition looks like, and that'll always be meaningful, while it lets the Pokemon company still make money, for the business with second and third and fourth and fifth editions as their community base and customer base grows, but still reward those early collectors. So I think there's lessons there.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, so just to wrap up this topic, We didn't talk about this black and white Ninja Turtle variant. How did you guys feel about this visually? Do you guys like how it looks, the way it's they put it out? Let me know your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's been other physical toys. McFarlane's put out toys that have this kind of black and white sketch look, and I think what they were going for with this was the original appearance of the turtles from the black and white comic books when they first came out. So yeah, I like as much as it's frustrating for me that I've never landed one of these special editions, and I go for so many things on the drop, hoping that one day I will get one. I do like the idea that they yeah, exactly. I like the idea that they have them because it doesn't detract from completing a set. And for me, I think everybody collects differently. You listen to the biggest bro and talking about his allocation of funds was for 7 of the common and 7 of the one that played the music, the diorama. Everybody collects different, and I'm the type of collector that I'm a completionist. I want if I get something, I want to have the whole set. And so by having those special edition commons, they're not part of the completing the set. So I do appreciate them. It's just frustrating me that I've never landed one.
Wes, how do you feel about this variant?
I think it looks really, really good. I think the idea of BV adding the special edition, really limited to 70, 80, 90 editions, really has charged up the buying on the shop.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good idea, and I haven't really heard any complaints about it. So more selling and more people are happy about it. Probably the only people complaining is if they bought like 100 and they didn't get the special edition. But that's gambling.
Yeah.
Big bro, Big bro's not in, even
He had
in
to
here.
step off.
All right, all right. I love this variant. At first I didn't know how I feel about it, but I think it looks great, man. The rendering on that just looks dope. It looks dark, and that's what I like about this piece. It looks like a grown up toy. It doesn't look like a kid's toy, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. And something that I was just thinking about, Will. I just saw somebody in the comments. I think it was Kryptoni talking about all Cryptoid had to do was build an open land where you can treasure hunt, allow people to communicate, etc. And that had me thinking. It's like I don't know how hard it would be. You know how you had the block, and it was basically an open space. It'll be dope if like I could go in there in the block with other people and just glow. And then it's like one person glows, and all he had to do is just run around and touch somebody else, and the other person is glowing. It's like a tag where you don't even have to have anything around. It's just us glowing. So you could run, and then if you run, you can run forever. Like you get tired after a few seconds, so like you got to recharge, and that's how you get caught up. Like something like that would be fun, like tag your it type shit.
Yeah, open worlds are cool, and we have some type of experiences related to open worlds that we're working on with a couple partners. So we're excited to share more about that. One of the things I think, remember back in 2021, everything was about the metaverse. The metaverse was like the buzzword of the year in 2021. Hold on, my dad's walking his dog here, so sorry if it's a little bit noisy as he's coming out. The metaverse was the buzzword, but what I think we're finding out pretty quickly is I don't think a lot of people have tons of time in their day to spend hanging out in the metaverse or really want to spend a lot of time in the metaverse style experience. It's one of the many play patterns that we think are going to be successful, obviously. But I think when you're looking at markets to grow into and what's popular play patterns these days, and for us, we're trying to obviously tap into those markets that are growing very fast. We place more bullishness and emphasis on mobile gaming. Because that's growing very, very fast, and that allows busy people, whether they're adults or kids or people that have limited hours in the day, to spend time, have play patterns, jump into an app, have an experience, and then jump out of it back and forth. I mean, huge shout out to Pudgy Penguins and Pudgy Party and what they built. I don't know if you've seen Pudgy Party, but It's basically a Fall Guys style app and experience, and they're crushing it, absolutely crushing it on that one. And people are spending hours playing that game. So I think mobile gaming is something that the space needs to double down on more. And that's a big emphasis for us, is like, how do we tap into the mobile gaming market, the growing market that is casual gaming. So I think metaverse style experiences have a place, but what we're finding, at least the data is showing, that people aren't spending hours and hours and hours in those type of experiences these days. So it's about kind of skating to where the puck is going. But I do think they have it as a play pattern.
That's right. That's right. Will, what do you think about this black and white Michelangelo variant?
Dope. I mean, Shane said it, right? This throwback to the old comic book days, the Eastman comic days, back when they all had red bandanas,
Yeah.
The colored bandanas, a lot of people don't know, they didn't come till later. So I like this. It's like a nice, it's like a if you know hat tip,
Right.
Yeah. That's fresh. That's fresh. All right. So just moving past, does anybody have anything else to add on the Ninja Turtle topic?
I do want to real quick, just touch back on what Will had said about the mobile gaming and the idea of pixelized. I don't know if anybody is participating in the what's the egg that dropped? This was a while ago. The Crypto Kitty. You familiar with that one?
I've heard of it, but I wasn't into it.
Yeah, so they have a little mobile app that they started about a year ago, and so yeah, it's a way to if you landed one of the eggs on the drop, you get extra for having that, and yeah, so the idea of having and the reason I brought it up is because Will had mentioned pixelized 8-bit. That's how that game is. So I think there's definitely something to this idea of getting something and then having it being useful in a mobile game that's just easy and quick to play, doesn't take up a lot of time. I know that Planets project I told you about before, Arcade, that's a different look and feel, but from owning one, he's getting ready to come out with an 8-bit game that there'll be an 8-bit version of that planet in the game, essentially.
Yeah,
and so he just dropped aliens that could live on the planets, and then the next step is spaceships that'll be able to fly between the planets, and all of that'll be incorporated into the game.
Okay. Yeah, I love playing. That's why I play Pokemon Go. It doesn't even have to be an NFT, and I'm still putting money into that game. All right. Yeah, gamifying stuff is just where it's at, right? As you guys can tell, we got a new drop happening on Vivi. Well, do we have? Are we done with the Ninja Turtles topic? Anybody wants to add nothing? Ninja Turtles.
No. I gotta jump in a couple minutes, but just wanted to pop in here. I know some folks are having some Cryptoys related questions in the chat, which I'm happy to jump on another space if you don't have time today. But really, up to you guys.
No. I'm really good at ignoring the chats, so thank you for bringing them up. I like the completion. Also, that I got ADHD, and this is how I deal with it because the secret rare wasn't so secret anymore. Stan, cool way to collect. Friend, I spend most of my time playing Evil Lands, a mobile MMORPG. Will, are we still looking to incorporate the Cryptoys classics into the platform?
Yep, absolutely. That's something that we're going to migrate over. Those are initially on Polygon, but we're going to migrate those to Abstract as well. So, stay tuned.
Are you talking about Juno and the gang?
No, the classics. There's a classics collection that's like they actually look like pixelated.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, I need to get myself one of those.
Those were free. Those were free that we airdropped to the OG supporters of the community. So yeah, and then you can get them on OpenSea.
Wait, what do they look like? I want to see. Are they on OpenSea? Where can I see them?
You can type in Cryptoys Classics on OpenSea. Yeah, you should see them pop up.
Cryptoys Classics on OpenSea. Let's go and take a look, bro. Let's go and take a look at this over here real quick. Cryptoys Classics right here on the search. Where is the search? Man, OpenSea is like search OpenSea. Cryptoys Classic. Oh.
Another question just came up about binary dust.
Yeah, that's another aspect that we're incorporating to the platform. Stay tuned because when we launch the leaderboard, a lot of that stuff's going to tie into it together. So
I want one.
Cool. Are you planning on incorporating any advantages to having lower mint numbers?
A lot of the mint number stuff is really more collector based. I know folks want those special mint numbers like 1977.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But it's always a great idea to give little significant markers to those mint numbers.
Yeah.
So they stand out in the application.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm open to those ideas, but I think Top Shot does a really cool thing where if your mint number is the jersey number, because a lot of people want jersey numbers, so they want LeBron 23. They want mint
Yeah.
number 23. I think there's a little special badge on Top Shot that shows jersey number, that you have the jersey. Like I like little identifiers like that to make them a little extra special. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I only ask because I've got a couple of. I think I have one of them. I have a mint number 1.
Yeah.
So.
And by the way, I didn't
so-
want to detract from the agenda of the stream, guys. So I just wanted to.
No. There is no agenda. Not now. I'm looking at this right here. So what do these do? Is there anything that? So this is the same thing as the Cryptoids community, right?
This is so.
Like this
so
is yours. This is yours.
This is ours, yeah. So we're going to be migrated. It's on Polygon right now, but those will be migrated to Abstract, and they will have special utility within the ecosystem. Yes.
So you're gonna. So these are on Polygon now, and then where you're switching these over to the
Right.
Abstract chain.
Exactly. Just like we migrated the core stuff on the platform, these will be migrated as well.
And then is it going to happen automatically, or the people that own this are going to have to manually migrate it or merge it or bridge it?
It'll be automatically migrated. There might be a couple small actions, but it'll automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't really know about this right here. This is like the Bit Beast. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's another if you know, you know, kind of. It's like OG lore because like we announced the platform, and then it took us a while to build the platform because again they're all Unity based rigged. Those unboxings took a while to do. So to reward people for being patient, we airdropped this early on.
Whoa!
So,
And how many are there?
Not many, I think 3,000 something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see
3,800.
3,800.
Yeah.
Wait, Yeti?
I might have to stack
Yeah.
some of those.
Yeah, these are cool. I like these a lot. These have a special place in our hearts for sure. So we
I am
definitely want
with
to make
Will
sure.
right now.
I was telling the guys on the space that we were on right before this, we're launching a leaderboard that's
Oh,
coming
I
up
will, I
shortly
will.
after we relaunch. So obviously things
Okay.
like this will play a big part in the leaderboard and whatnot. So
Nice.
Nice. Leaderboards are a great idea.
yeah, that was one that we should have shipped a while ago, but there's so many competing things from a feature perspective that we were trying to do with very limited resources. But I'm happy that's coming out very, very soon. So stay tuned for that once the whole platform's relaunched.
And when you say leaderboard, is it like leaderboard as far as who owns the most, or leaderboard as far as like the games and people that are on top?
Right
of
now,
it?
it's a collection-based leaderboard, but there will be incentives for certain actions you do on the platform that will help you boost your leaderboard as well beyond just your collection size.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we plan on using that leaderboard to index to a ton of stuff.
Yo, if anybody has one of these or a few of these, let me know, bro. I want one of these. I just don't want a cat. I kind of want like a panda.
You got the corgi right there. I like the corgi with the glasses, and the panda's dope too. So
Yeah, that panda is dope right there. I
Yeah.
only got 51 Polygon in my account right now. That's 66, so I'm like a little low, you know. Maybe I should do an offer on that person or something. But this is dope. Okay, I didn't realize you guys had this. And when you say that it's gonna incorporate these into the new platform, so you can't use these on the website though, right?
So before you weren't able to. So these were just NFTs that were in your MetaMask wallet.
Okay, yeah,
effectively.
yeah.
You got people's MetaMask wallets, and we airdropped it to them on Polygon. Now, on the platform, which was based on Flow, and now it's on Abstract. So these were always separate from the two wallets, but soon they're going to be migrated to Abstract, and then they'll be incorporated into your AGW. That's called the Abstract Global Wallet. So you'll be able to see it in your Cryptoids account, shortly after we migrate.
Who's Diamond Gems? Does anybody know Diamond Gems?
I got a ton of them.
My boy got a stack. I need to get one from him. Diamond Gems. If you're watching this, bro, holla at you. I'm trying to see who over here I know. It's like, okay, what do we know over here? Pocket watching. Will, how many do you own?
I have a few in my backpack.
Did you pick them, or was it random?
So there was random, but every team member got a custom one. If you were a part of the Cryptoids team at that time, you got a custom one. That was basically your PFP. So you'll still see it if you go into the Cryptoids Discord. You have my guy with the laser eyes and the backwards cap. That is a custom one. So
Wow.
kind of like Bored Apes. Bored Apes back in the day, if people remember that far back, they had their primary collection. But then as they were trying to kind of get some marketing and some hype behind it before they became like really widely recognized, they were making custom Bored Apes for a bunch of crypto Twitter influencers. So, those were separate from the collection, but, each one got a custom one. So if you were a team member, you got a custom classic.
Would you ever sell it?
Never.
Never
Never.
say never, Will. Never say never.
No, never.
Nah. All right. All right. All right. Does anybody in the building have one of these? Like Big Bro? Oh, Big Bro's not here. Shane, you gonna have one, right?
I do.
Is
I have
Wes
one.
still in here? You have one too?
Yeah.
Yo, Wes, are you in Cryptoys, Wes?
I never got into it. I think it's pretty cool though. I think they look really good, but there was just a lot of projects going on, and But
Were you like trying to like fight the current when everybody was popping and talking about Cryptoys? Oh, we like everybody was pumped up. Were you like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna fall back and see what happens. Were you like one of those or like?
no, it's just there's only so much money you could put into projects,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
and at the time there was like all these projects popping up. So
And you got a big bag. Yo, what if I send you one? I'm gonna send you a Cryptoys. I'll send you one from my collection. One of my personal favorites, a Skeletor.
Love
And
that.
start off your collection like that. And so you got to go onto the website and make an account, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Is the marketplace still open right now, Will?
Reopening shortly. We're trying to go through that migration phase, but it'll be reopened shortly.
Fresh. Okay. Do we expect to have a Cryptoys a gathering?
Yes,
Like,
we need to do
okay.
that for sure. Now in this next chapter, since we got through all the craziness, we got to make one happen. Whether that's at Comic-Con or centered around one of those events or something, but we definitely have to have a gathering going. I think by this time next year, there'll be a lot of exciting momentum for sure.
Dope. I'm excited. If anybody has one of these, man, a panda with 3D glasses for under, how much money do I got? 51 Polygon, $51. Holla at
Make an
your
offer.
boy.
We gotta make an offer. We gotta, like, if you want that panda one, maybe like you can.
I'm
Click
scared
on
to
it.
do anything like that because I'm scared to buy anything on because I don't want nobody to hack my wallet. Look, diamond gems.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So I'm always scared to do anything. That's why I don't do anything. So I'm just like, I just got to know somebody. 66. Maybe I should make him an offer, right? Like, let me see. How do I make an offer? Oh, it's wrapped ETH. All right, never mind. We're gonna keep it moving. All right. So this Coca-Cola signage. Do you guys find any collectability in Coca-Cola? I think I do.
I love Coca-Cola stuff.
Yeah, Coca-Cola
Yeah.
has a big fan base, and they're like everything is It has a lot of signage, machines. Like Coca-Cola is one of them IPs that's very nostalgic to Americana culture. Do you guys collect Coca-Cola or are into Coca-Cola? Shane, West, and Will.
I'm not in the real world. I'm not a big Coca-Cola like collector. But on the app, I think there's some cool stuff. I have a couple of items. I think I have the truck, but I think this is a cool set because I like neon artwork. And yeah, I just think the glowing aspect of it is really fun. So yeah, I'll probably pick up a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know how much it's going for?
I didn't look.
Okay, good. So as of right now, everybody's into it. Everybody's on the positive vibes, right? Everybody's cool. Everybody's into Coca-Cola like that.
yeah,
I'm like Shane. I don't collect a lot of Coca-Cola stuff, but I love the brand and stuff like this executed in this way. I think is super fresh. I like the neon look here.
Yeah.
And the price point is not bad, y'all. 15 gems.
$15. Oh, that's
$15.
a very good price point. Yeah.
And even if I got the comment, I wouldn't be mad. Oh,
Yeah.
there is no comment. They're all rare.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. Let's go look at the edition size. 500 editions of each one, and the secret rare has 150. So this is the secret rare right here.
And it's a craft.
It's a craft. Oh, what does that mean? Do you have to own all of them? Add a bold modern twist.
To craft, users must hold all of the following
digital collectibles: the Coca-Cola neon sign, the neon thirst quenching Coca-Cola. Basically, you got to own them all
Wow.
to craft the secret rare. Who's going for this drop? Yeah, let's start with Shane. Shane, are you going for this drop?
Of course.
Oh, you're doing it. Dirty. Wes, are you going for this drop?
probably not. I'm more of a fan of just picking up off the marketplace at the end for cheaper. Instead of kind of gambling on getting a secret rare, because that way I know what I'm getting, and I know I'm getting probably the bare bottom price for it.
Okay, what do you think the price is going to be in the marketplace after the drop?
How many editions are there? There's
500
total.
Each one.
Oh, each one. Probably like 695.
That's a specific number. Why?
That's what my calculations tell me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of the floor.
Now, do you have a favorite one out of all of these?
Anything with the green.
Mm.
I like
Ooh,
the
okay.
green.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Wes. Um, Will, how do you feel about this drop? Would you be going for this? Which ones of these is your favorite one?
I gotta see. Yeah, I gotta look more into it. Like, it's cool jumping on your stream and seeing this because I've been so heads down with the company that I didn't know that a lot of these things were coming out. But so I'll take a look into it and yeah, I'd like to participate. I think for my favorite one, scroll down. The triangle one. I like that triangle one right there in the middle. That one looks dope. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one?
classic.
Yeah, this one looks sick.
That one does look sick. That one
Yeah.
does look sick. I think to me, like, this is probably my favorite one. That's just a classic vintage look, you know?
You can put
At
it in
least-
your Ninja Turtle sewer diorama. Yeah.
Ooh. Shane, which one's your favorite one, Shane?
It's funny. Wes mentioned green, and now my eyes are deviating to that. I kind of like this one that has the Coca-Cola bottle, the second one.
This middle
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Everybody's very. So this was
Yeah.
going to probably be the most valuable one, the most sought after. Okay. I like this one. I feel like this doesn't do it justice. I don't think this is glowing the way the green is, just because I think this one's gonna be nice too. This middle one.
There's only 135 of the secret rares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could go fast.
That's super rare for Coca-Cola, like a worldwide IP. 135 editions. That'll probably go for some good gems.
How much do you think this is gonna go for in the marketplace?
Probably over 400.
Really?
135?
That's pretty confident right there.
I would say between 3 and 400.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shane, what do you think? Where do you think this is gonna land?
Sorry. I have to jump. Just got some family stuff, but
Okay.
appreciate
Thank you,
having me on. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great
Good
hearing
seeing-
from you, Will.
Likewise, Wes, good to finally meet you. Shane, always a pleasure. Arcade, you're the man, brother. And for Kryptoni, I know you had some comments and some feedback, some constructive feedback, which I appreciate. Hit me up on DM on Twitter, and you and I can chat it out. I appreciate all your feedback candidly, and I always want to do better and see ways that I can incorporate some of that feedback. So
Yeah,
thank you.
Kryptoni's he loves the space, and like
Yeah,
he's always really trying to figure out everything and where everything is going. So shout out to Kryptoni.
Yeah, all constructive feedback is good. So again, my DMs are open. So any of you that's watching the space or the recording, feel free to hit me up. I'm pretty easily reachable. So
Thank you, Will, for taking the time to hang out.
Have a
with
good
us.
rest of your Sunday, Will.
yeah, appreciate you guys. See ya.
Yep. See you, Will.
So
Well, if you
this
look at the scarcer collectibles on Vivi, like the Finding Nemo, there's like 90 of those. That's going for I haven't looked, but I'm assuming it's going between 500 and 1,000. The Peacock is going from 500 to 1,000. So a lot of these like lower mint ones, because whales can just stack them so easily. It only take a couple whales to just buy a good amount of the supply, and you're screwed. So 135 is nothing.
I think that we have some items that got like 100 editions that are going for like less than 100 gems, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not big
there's a
IP
few-
though. Not big IP. You're talking about the gorillas, the gold gorilla or the bronze gorilla. There's like 80 of them. That's going for under 100. Dude, like this Coca-Cola has been around like 100 years.
Yeah,
It's
it has,
global, bro.
but people don't collect Coca-Cola like they do Finding Nemo. Like people are more attached to Finding Nemo emotionally. I mean, Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. Like I love Coca-Cola. So I think I would think 400 is too much. I just don't know if it's gonna be that.
So you think 135 edition secret rare Coca-Cola is going to go for $100?
I don't think 100, but I'm thinking less than 200.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough thing. I mean, the way that stuff goes on the app, Wes, it's always a little confusing because some things end up going for bigger money than other things. And you look at, you're talking about scarcity. you look at some of these comic books, the secret rare of the comic book, and there's only 40 of them available, and you'll see them for $60, $70.
Yeah, but there's a lot of comics.
That's true.
There's
but
thousands.
there's only 40
Or
of that
hundreds.
one secret rare. And you're saying that what I'm saying is there's a certain, 130 you said of this secret rare of this collection. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't
It's
know.
a one of one. Whereas all these comics, you got you got basically 30 comics or 20 comics dropping every week with 40 editions.
That's true.
So I mean, that's a lot. This is a 3D collectible. It's not a comic, and it's rare.
So in your opinion, do you think that 3D collectibles have more value than the comic books do?
I'm starting to think it depends on the comic book, but there's so much dilution with all these comics now coming out that it's just like all this like modern day slop. Like it's we're not looking at these. The Grail comics are obviously the Grails, the lower mint ones. Secret rares are valuable, but something like this, like where it hits all the marks. It's scarce, it's huge IP. People want it. It's a 3D collectible. It's not just like, I mean, I get the whole comics. There's 40, but most of the comics are nobody cares about. Like,
All right.
That's true.
Just to add to this, the Ninja Turtles got 62 comments, but this Coca-Cola one, that was 2 hours ago. It doesn't have one comment on it. I don't know if people are really looking forward towards a Coca-Cola drop like that. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe I could do a poll. Let me do a poll on YouTube. Actually, let me do a poll on YouTube.
Do it.
Let me do a poll on YouTube, but let's look at this. So, all right. So let me write this down as well, so that way we could do a prediction video and then an after post drop video. So, I think my secret rare will be under 200. I want to say between 150 and 200. All right, I'm gonna write that down.
I'll say 350.
All right, Wes.
But we're not talking like within the first hour, right? What are you talking?
No,
you got to give it an hour.
I would talk about maybe after the first 6 hours. Once it's settled. Once it's
exactly.
Settled,
Yeah. That's right.
So West 350. Shane, what do you think it's gonna land at?
I personally think it's going to be around 150.
Okay, so we're like around the same.
Yeah.
We're in the same boat. All right, let me do a poll on YouTube to see how many people are excited about this drop and if anybody's excited about this drop. If you guys are on X, let us know in the comments down below. I know you guys are watching and not saying anything, and I know that it sucks to like comment on X, but Rolex was over here having a full-blown conversation on X. And if he can do it, you can do it too. All right? So let me do a poll on YouTube and ask everybody, are you excited for what should be the question? Are we excited for the Coca-Cola drop? Is that something we're going for? What should be the question?
Price prediction on Coca-Cola drop?
Oh, secret rare price prediction Coke. Not that type of Coke. All right. So one is 150. We'll put 250. We'll put 350. And then we'll put 450.
Okay.
Just to see
So let me ask you this. So do you know how much the valuation of Coca-Cola stock is?
Mm-mm.
$315 billion.
I mean, yes, people drink it.
You're
yes.
saying me 135 collectible is not going to be worth more than $300?
Yeah, but we also But at the same time, there's so many more variables that play into that. You've got the fact that how many people are actually active in VV on a regular basis, like active under 1,000.
I believe over 1,000.
Right around it. Let's say it's 1,000.
Yeah.
Right. And so the general public just doesn't have any understanding of what digital collectibles are at this point, that's what I 100% agree with Will that should be what we all should be striving for, is to introduce as many people into this hobby as we can. With that said, with 1,000 people, you have to, my personal opinion, I don't think you can base the value of things outside of that small world of 1,000 people. And within that world of 1,000 people, how many of those 1,000 are very excited about this intellectual property compared to a Spider-Man or a Batman or something like that. Is this community more focused on those IPs than they are of Coca-Cola? And I say that based on
Yes.
the fact that so many people, they were pumping the idea that, oh, we're bringing Blackpink in. Blackpink's going to blow this thing up. Everybody's going to care about it. Apparently, the 1,000 people that are part of our community weren't that into it. And the people that are outside, that are huge Blackpink fans, didn't attract them in. So I think when you're basing a value of something, you need to think about it based on where we're at in the active users. And you can look historically on the other Coca-Cola drops, and that would be a better reference than what the value of the stock is or the value of the IP outside of EV, in my opinion.
So a special edition Michelangelo with 80 editions goes for 2,500, but Coca-Cola
Oh,
with
Michelangelo's different
135.
though.
That's-
Mikey is different.
But once again, it's not. I'm not talking about. You got to refocus your attention into the 1,000 people that are here, and what do those 1,000 people care about? Apparently, they really care about turtles. Do they care that much about Coca-Cola? And the only way to determine that is to look at historically what the other Coca-Cola drops have gone for. So look on the app and look up that intellectual property and see
All right, we're gonna do
historically
that
what
right
they
now.
have.
Thing is, though, is we don't know how many are going to get minted.
That's true. We don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
true story. It could only be 5 minutes, and now it's 1 million.
Yeah.
But, it could be the case, but that would just prove that. I mean, at 500 editions, that should. I mean, they should all be minted at that price because it's cheap enough and
Yeah.
scarce enough.
Yeah,
There is a
they'll
lot of
probably all be minted.
I think they'll all be minted. But the possibilities that if they don't, then their Coca-Cola might not be as powerful as we thought they were.
Within the app.
Within the app, yeah, because we're talking about just, the app is just full of Disney and comic book people. That's really who's in here, and crypto people. But very nostalgic. Coca-Cola, I think it hits home to a lot of different cultures. Coca-Cola is really big in Mexico. I think Mexico's like one of the leading countries of people that drink Coca-Cola. So it's like Coca-Cola's internationally known on the microphone.
Hunters, yeah, it's that and other, brands that are from the U.S. like Levi. There's other,
Yes.
and Disney is an American brand as well. So, and those brands are known worldwide.
Yeah. And Coca-Cola's nostalgic. You think about that. Everybody grew up drinking Coca-Cola.
Sure.
And, so it brings back memories. Like, it was Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Coca-Cola. Like, Coca-Cola is a dope IP. Like, I would definitely wear a jacket with a Coca-Cola logo just because I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's just that strong.
Well, and to your point, Wes, I think if you're looking at these things from a collectability standpoint, I think you're absolutely right that holding on to, if you landed the secret rare and you craft it and you get all of these other items to craft it, in a decade from now, if the concept of collecting things digitally becomes more mainstream, then other people outside of these 1,000 people will come in, hopefully, and say, oh, I wasn't aware that Coca-Cola did these original drops on Vivi. I want to have one of those. And then the prices shift dramatically.
Yes.
But,
yes.
To look at this, obviously not financial advice, that I don't know how long that's going to take. Maybe it never happens. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the world has in store for us? I believe very strongly in digital collecting, and that's why I'm here. And I would love for other people to enjoy the hobby of digital collecting. I just don't know if they're going to reach those numbers that we had when VV first started.
Yeah, you got to go off what's going on right now, not like predicting.
Yeah.
That's always kind of cringe when they say, "Oh, there's going to be 1 million people in VV," so we got to keep the additions high. It's like, no, bro. Like, you cannot be having high additions right now. You got to keep them low. That's why it always makes me cringe when they're like the 60,000 comics that, like the Fantastic Four original comic had 60,000 comics, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm stacking them because when there's 500,000 people in VV, everyone's going to want a Fantastic Four 1." I'm just like, no, I wouldn't even. I don't agree with that at all. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you buy a 60,000 comic when you could buy something a lot more scarce right now?
Yeah,
That still is, popular.
that's true.
I do think that in a VV-verse type of situation, especially if you have a man cave or like a movie theater or like I think a vintage Coca-Cola neon sign is something that a lot of people were gonna want. That's just something cool. Especially Coke bottles, maybe. The vending machines are definitely cool. Coca-Cola has a lot of cool stuff. You might have collectors that want to have a room full of just Coca-Cola stuff, Coca-Cola couches, Coca-Cola lights, Coca-Cola neon signs, and I could definitely see that being valuable down the line. I just don't know if today is it. And for the first time, I'm gonna say, usually I would say, oh, there's way too many editions. There's way too many editions, but maybe for the first time, this is a good amount. I mean, we have 6 different neon signs.
The problem with the secret rare, though, we might have is because people have the 5 other collectibles and they spent 75 gems on it, and then they want to craft the secret rare and then floor it, to get their money back.
Yep.
So then maybe we just answered the question with it might just be 75 gems in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People wanting to get their money back.
Yeah. Could be.
Could be, but it could also be that it just goes to the moon. I mean, if it was only 3, I could see it go for, it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't really like the design of this, for it to be like, maybe if it was this one, just because this one looks like the sticker that's on the Coke bottle and universally recognizable. I think that maybe if that was the secret rare, I could possibly maybe even do 250. But this one, look, I don't know about this one. It's just weird. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, and the other ones, the price will probably be driven up right when the market opens because everyone wants to get them all so they can craft it.
Yeah.
So there'll probably be like maybe 200 people who have them all. Well, I don't know, but it'll probably spike the price up. So I wouldn't be buying them right after the drop.
True.
Until all the secret rares are crafted.
These green ones are really cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, to your
Really
point,
cool.
Wes, once all the secret rares are crafted, yeah, the prices will drop like crazy on all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's definitely a frustrating thing with the app as it currently stands. Is nobody likes that feeling in their gut that they've made a poor financial decision. Nobody likes spending $40 on something only to watch it be worth $8 in the market. That's never a good feeling. So.
Yeah, like MC said he bought 7 Michelangelos and then he got all comments.
Yeah.
So I was like, you turned 280 gems into, 50 gems.
Yeah.
But if he hit the secret special edition, he'd have 2,000 gems. So
right.
You never know.
Yeah. And that comes back to this whole point of, somewhat being gambling. I mean, it is definitely gambling. I wish that there was a way to reward people for simply collecting as opposed to just pulling the lever constantly. I've been a big proponent of this idea that, if you go for it, you have to go for it on the drop. You can't buy it in the marketplace. If you go for it on the drop and then hold it, 6 months down the line, maybe it morphs into a gold version, and then you hold it another 6 months, it morphs into a platinum version. Another 6 months, it morphs into a diamond version or whatever. And so the longer that you hold something and never sold it on the market, that does a bunch of things. It stops the flow of things into the marketplace, which then would hopefully drive up prices on other things. If people are just going to, and that doesn't cost money, it just costs your time. And that time is something that we all have the ability to have, as opposed to somebody with deep pockets who can just pull the lever 400 times to try and get that special edition. So I don't know. I that's what excites me most about digital collecting is it's still wide open, and there's still so many things that we could do that we're still utilizing this old school mentality of the way that collecting has been done since the 50s when baseball cards came out. And the idea of a blind box was when baseball cards came out. You open up the pack and you got 7 baseball cards, and maybe you'll hit the Mickey Mantle. So we're still doing that now with the blind box.
But to your point, though, VV kind of does what you were saying because they give you MCP points.
That is true. You do
You
get,
know?
yeah, and that's something you can't do in the physical world. I agree with you.
And they're basically saying, you accumulate these MCP points, and we have MCP drops only, and that allows you to get a collectible that way. So
Yeah.
I think that's just their way of doing it. That's a lot simpler for them than having to make new collectibles all the time and stuff,
That is true. I agree with you.
more streamlined.
Yeah, the idea of spending more money as a company to have to create a new collectible, and to like Will had said, it does cost money, and you have to get approval from the intellectual property holders. Would they let them do a gold version of something? They have to get that approved, and then mint that, and all the costs associated with that. The thing about the MCP points is that it just feels right now like they're still trying to figure out what the right numbers are for those. Like if you look at the fact that you had to spend 500,000 MCP to get the gold coin if you're a gold and silver logo holder.
Crazy.
That's a lot of MCP points,
Yeah.
right? And
I've
I
been
think
here
there's
4 years and I don't have half of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that MCP points are the way to reward people.
They need more drops, more MCP only drops.
Yeah.
I got like 5 million points. I don't even know what to do with them.
To deplete people's their bank account essentially to then make it even the playing field.
Yeah.
The crafting costs 0 gems and only store purchases are eligible.
Is it? I was looking for that, Fro. I didn't see that.
Okay.
That's
And
crazy.
it's on the screen. It's on the screen. So
then you're going to have to pull that lever a lot of times.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, you'll have to pull that lever a lot.
That's crazy, bro. So
That
I was
is
right.
crazy.
I was right. 350 base.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, you're going to have to
That is
spend
crazy.
upwards of
Okay.
$250
So that
to get
changes
that.
the game a little bit. That changes
Yeah.
the game a little bit.
Big time. They're not going to let that go easy now.
Can you scroll down a little bit, Arcade? I want to see what the burn is.
All right.
Keep going down a little bit. Keep going down. All right. January 26th. Keep going up.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
January 26th. So we'll have like 2 months to keep pulling levers.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to do it all at once. That sucks because all of this stuff is going to go for cheap, which is good because I'll be able to pick it up. I think that I get it, but I don't get it. I think that being able to just buy the pieces in the aftermarket and crafting it should be enough because then it creates movement in the marketplace. Now it doesn't create any movement in the marketplace. Right?
Yeah, well, it does create movement in the marketplace if you pull the lever 5 times and you get 5 of the one with the Coca-Cola bottle and you try and recoup some of your money to try and pull the lever again.
Oh, that's going to be a dirty game.
That's so hard because imagine you get 4 of them and you want to get the 5th one and you're just pulling the lever and you're getting the 4 you got already.
Oh, that's going to suck.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe people are not going to be willing to let it go for that cheap once they've have because I mean, it's 70. Oh my goodness, you be
You could end up
lucky
spending
enough.
500 gems.
Yeah, you're gonna end up spending a lot of money to get that.
Well, based on that, it's better just to wait and once people start crafting and then they dump it in the market. And what tends to happen, and I've seen this where they'll start it at $500 to see what people are willing to bite at. It's like fishing, and then it'll drop to $450. Then somebody will come in and drop it to $4, and then it'll find its final floor price of. I still think it's going to be in the 150 range.
I think that they should be able to. You should burn if there's a craft. I hate the word craft and I hate the word burn because burn means burn. Like the item has to disappear if you're gonna craft it into something else or burn it for something else. Like you keeping the item after you burned it is crazy work.
What I would have rather seen is you have to burn them in order to get the other one. So then all of a sudden,
that's what I'm saying,
supply, and then it becomes exciting to watch the market and see how many have been burned and how many are still left, and the number that you'll actually be able to get the secret rare. And then all of them become, maybe all of them are under 400 that are available. And then the whole collection is very sought after.
I don't think many people are gonna craft it. I
Yeah.
mean,
There might
who's
be
gonna
less than 30 of them.
yeah. Unless, I would go for one and then I'll go for the second one. And if I don't get a repeat, I might go for the third one. If I don't get a repeat, I might go for the fourth one. If I don't get a repeat, I might go for that fifth one.
Yeah.
But I don't even want to do that. That sounds like a lot already for me. Like I'm a, because once you get 4 and you're just missing one, you're gonna keep pulling levers.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But the odds are with you because it's 500 a piece. So for you to get one of the other ones is not like out of the realms of possibility. Like, it could
20%
happen.
chance.
Yeah.
20% chance every time. It shouldn't be too hard. I bet you could get it with $200.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It would suck if you didn't get it for, So who's gonna try for $200? Is anybody in the chats willing to come on the live stream and start pulling levers? What's up?
$200, man. I'm just trying to think what else you could do with $200 in the app.
I mean, you could do a lot with 200. Like I would cause some damage with $200 right now.
And that $200 doesn't guarantee you the full set.
No,
It's 13 pools. 13 times. $300 would be 20 times. So if you had 300 gems, you can pull it 20 times. You'd probably get it then. You might get multiples.
All right, guys. This is how we're gonna do this. If we'll do it on the channel, and there's a donation. If we get $200 in donations, we're literally gonna go and we'll give it away though. We'll give it away. So like once we get it, we'll just do a giveaway. I don't know how we'll do the giveaway. We'll list it for like 10 gems at a secret time or something like that. So it'll go back to the community. We won't keep it. Even that'll be pretty cool because it's just for the entertainment value. If we could just pull the lever 20 times, that's 20 people donating $15. That's totally doable. I'll donate $15.
D just made a very good point. You can buy an awful lot of the McFarlane drop for $200.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Is it gonna be as fun though? You're gonna end up with like 20 Supermans, like with pigeons.
Yeah, but what if you land one of those 9.8 signed McFarlane comics?
That's true. That is better. That would be crazy. 4,000 editions though, and there's only 2 comics. The odds are crazy.
That is true.
The odds are crazy.
But by the end of the week, they're going to burn the remaining. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll definitely go for a McFarlane one for sure. This Coca-Cola one could be fun. It could be fun to do a live stream and just start pulling levers. Maybe get a bunch of people on to go for one, and maybe collectively we can come up with a secret rare, which will never happen. But yo, guys, are we gonna get transfers back? Are we really getting self-custody?
Yeah.
So does that mean we could transfer stuff, right?
Transfers depend on the IP. So whatever IP
that's the
kind
whole
of
point of
agrees with.
self-custody. That's the whole point of self-custody. It's like if it's
That's
in my-
different. Transfers are within the app, the collect chain.
If
so
that makes no sense, Wes.
That is a good point.
Watch. I'm gonna walk through it. I'm gonna walk through it. He said in Dan's words, you'll be able to we'll have self-custody where you'll be able to hold your VV VV items in your personal crypto wallet.
Yeah.
Those were his exact words.
Right.
So
but
that means
they didn't clarify though. So things are still being announced, and I'll bet you what happens is if you transfer out of the VV app to your wallet, cool, it's in your wallet. You could do whatever you want with it. I could give it to you, but it can't ever go back into the VV wallet.
Nah.
I'll bet you that.
You're right.
I'll bet you that's how it works.
They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do
I'll
that.
bet you that's how it works.
What's
That
the
would
point
make
of taking
sense.
it out if you can't bring it back in? They will never do that. They will
never
get
say
so
never.
much shit. They're gonna take my logo away because we're gonna go nuts that week. There's no way. Like,
Logo away.
there's no way. There is no way. There is no way. they would be silly to think that they can offer that, and then at the an SR22 at like, oh yeah, but you can't bring it back in. Like, what? Nah,
They can't be responsible at that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's too confusing.
Yeah.
So once it's out, it's out.
No.
And then you
Yeah,
can
'cause
transfer
they
it
would
to another
never do
MetaMask wallet to your friend, but once it's out, it's out. That would make sense. Because they did say you can transfer within Collect Chain, but it depends on the IP, if the IP is cool with it, and if the IP wants a fee for that. So that's dependent on the IP. But said pretty much for all of them, or most of them, you can transfer it to a MetaMask. So
Wait, so and I've always said this, by the way. So like I'm with you on like why would you want stuff to come out? You're putting it at risk because people can go tamper with it, and then when you bring it back, you expose everybody to a bug. You know?
Yep.
I get
Yeah,
that. I get
good
that. I
point.
get that.
100%.
And I've said this for years, but there is no way they're gonna get us hard and then try to say you're not smashing. Like, you can't do that. You can't just be like, you guys got self-custody, and I'm like, yeah, you got it, but now it's not what you think it is. It's like, no, they would set themselves up for the biggest FUD season. This will be worse than when the market closed. Like, it'll be bad. Like, because then you export it, and then what? What is the point of exporting it if you can't bring it back in? Like, it makes no sense at all. I can't. It doesn't. I can't even comprehend.
yeah,
I
I
could
don't
see
know.
him. I could see him
I
doing
can't.
it.
No, I can't. All right. So,
Is
all
it
right.
possible if someone exported an NFT and then brought it back in? Is it possible to even have like a virus with it? I've never heard of that.
Hey, anything's possible.
Yeah.
And then
You're
leaving
right.
it open like that, it makes it more possible than not. Because right now
Yeah.
it's impossible.
Right.
But like the minute you give a little wiggle room, the minute you give somebody an inch, they try to take a foot. Like, you know, so
Yeah.
I do get that, and that's why I was against self custody. Not against it, but understood why. But now when they say you guys will be able to export your stuff into your, I don't think that is like the small print that we're not reading. Like it can't be.
Could you imagine though if there was a virus in Collect Chain and then it just started exporting all the VV NFTs?
Oh my God.
That would be a freaking nightmare.
That would be
Bro,
the end of digital collecting.
Exactly.
I wouldn't export.
Yeah.
I wouldn't export them. I'm not exporting shit. Like I'm not using this. I'm not using the export. I would love to see. I'm gonna let you guys do it and then see how that works out for y'all. And I totally agree. Once you export it, maybe you shouldn't be able to bring it back, or you should pay to bring it back so somebody can go over there and dissect your file to make sure that it's not
Yeah.
corrupt.
Yeah.
You know?
Make a fee. So somebody
Oh,
can
there's a
look at
fee
it.
to. That's a smart idea. Yeah, there's a fee
You
to
know?
bring it back in.
Good idea.
Or maybe if you export it from your wallet, and this is the most realistic to me, like you export the collectible onto your crypto wallet, and then the last time VV had access to it, it read that you owned it, but now when it came back, somebody else owns it. So now I think that there should be a fee so the licensor doesn't cry. You like, okay, even though you transferred it, the licensor still gets their money, because I think that's the main reason why we can't transfer is the licensors don't want to lose their back end.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
I think that's why they say they emphasize in royalties designed to protect the licensors and the royalties. I think that's going to be a thing. So whatever the floor price is, that's the percentage that you're paying on each transfer.
Yeah, Dr. Profit, I mean, his goal is massive. He wants 1 billion people in Collect Chain at some point.
He's going to make it happen. That guy's fucking crazy, bro.
Dude, he's a
Like,
genius,
billion.
man. Yeah.
Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Dr. Profit, bro. Like, I've met him twice in person, but this last time in VV, we had it was a good, weird interaction, but it was a very telling one, a very short, but very eye-opening and telling interaction. So he's a maniac. He's crazy, you know. And I like it. You know,
He's
not
super humble, too.
he's super humble. He always has a smile in his face. He's dressed like a 80s punk rock band, and I love it. And I love it. I love his energy. I love his vibe, and I love the vision.
Yeah.
And somebody like him, he's a problem solver, and he's solving a lot of
Absolutely.
problems that we have. You know, I don't think that the company even. The only thing that scares me is like, is it now? Does he have control over our stuff because it's his blockchain? Like, does he like? Who the fuck are you? Type shit. You know, like.
Well, they also haven't mentioned, is Collect going to have its own coin, and if so, then what does that do to the Omi token?
Bro, I told y'all. Yo, everybody got excited. Yo, Wes, are you an Omi person?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
sorry,
Omi.
bro. I'm sorry to hear. Sorry to hear.
Why? It's one of the greatest tokens out there.
You know what? I'm just a
Do
dummy.
you think there's going to be a Collect token though, Wes?
No, they squashed that. He said there's not.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah, that was one of the
money is
questions
money,
in the
baby.
AMAs.
Money is money.
That
Money
was
is
one of the
money.
questions because he said their focus is on Omi, providing more value and utility to Omi.
So if Omi becomes the official token for Collect,
yeah,
that is going to be an announcement.
it already is. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
it already is. And he wants to bring other projects to Collect Chain. So that's why I really think they need to strike a deal with Candy to get over DC Comics over to Collect Chain.
Yes.
That would be sick.
Yeah. It's just that, like again, you know, who is Dr. Prophet? You know, I get it. We've met him and we know what he looks like, but he doesn't have a track record the way that David Yu has. That's why we trust David Yu. You know, like
He does.
okay,
yeah.
okay. I'm just asking, and I know he's innovative in the space, and I know but do we trust him? I'm gonna say it out loud. Do we trust Dr. Prophet?
Well, absolutely.
Do we trust him? Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just
If
asking.
it wasn't for Dr. Prophet, I would have less faith in Omi. But
I agree.
Now that Dr. Prophet's kind of like directing,
but that's
Omi.
Omi.
I mean,
that's Omi. But now you're getting
and
access
the
to the
collectibles,
collectibles.
they're all the same thing.
It's not the
Well,
same
they're not
thing,
the
bro.
same
Chill,
thing.
chill,
I mean,
chill.
they're on the blockchain. You know.
Whoa. Not the same blockchain. chill. Okay. You've been very quiet, Big A.
It's all
That's what Krypton
correlated.
said. Yeah, it is correlated. And I do think he's he's good for the space. I think that he's just here to, he's make his money, bro. He's gonna make it happen. Solving problems, and that's the way, right? That's the way, solving a problem. I hope that you're able to just transfer stuff, because that's the whole point of self-custody. If the whole point of self-custody is for me to have the delusion that I own this shit, even though we never really do own it, but the illusion of us owning it is being able to send it to somebody without being restricted. I think that's like one of the most basic understandings and feelings of having ownership, correct?
Yeah, I don't know. I waffle back and forth between the value, what you gain from ownership. I mean, what do you really gain from it, other than the fact that you can give it to somebody, move it to another wallet and give it to a friend or whatever. Like, if you're on a stream like this and you want to give away something. Other than that, what is the real benefit to having it in your wallet, other than you open yourself up to a wallet drainer or so many other things that could happen to the self-custody? The advantage of it being in a walled garden is that it's protected. And so I definitely waffle back and forth. I don't know that I personally don't mind if things are in a walled garden. Like with Pinnacle, they have trading events and they have marketplace events. And so you get everything that you would want from self-custody, but it stays behind their walled garden. And I'm in favor of the idea of the IP getting a little taste of every resale. I mean, that's one of the big allures, I think, of digital collecting, is that unlike a comic book store, Marvel doesn't get a little taste every time something goes into the back bin or the back issue bin. Whereas this, they do. And if that stays safe on Pinnacle and they're able to continually get their little taste every time something sells, and it, makes them still stay committed to digital collecting, there's definitely values to that.
Yeah. If I can't transfer it to somebody, there's no reason for me to pull it out of the app. But we could just transfer it to somebody within the app. Yeah, do you just check your Pinnacle?
Yeah,
me too.
Just do it within the app, and then that person can transfer it out. But Big A says they already said Omi won't be the gas token for Collect, and he's correct. but that's because I believe it's collect chains a layer 2, so they'll probably use like base Ethereum for that, just to transfer the collectibles out in and out. So we don't
Oh,
really have to have OMI as the gas token.
you really do though. You really
Why?
do.
It's on
Because
Ethereum.
it's marketed as the gas token. Like when people think of Omi, they think Omi Vivi. They think
I don't
Vivi
even
is
know if
like,
that's
oh, this
possible
powers,
though.
and that's really why I don't understand it. That's why I never got into it. Because it's like, if this gem, I got more faith in gems, because gems is the actual currency that runs Vivi.
Well, I mean, OMI's deflationary, so there's less OMI every single day. They're burning millions of OMI every day, and
Mm.
now it's the only way. Basically, OMI's the only way. If you're an Ethereum whale or you're a Bitcoin whale and you got millions of dollars in Ethereum and you want to buy some VV collectibles, but you don't want to go to Coinbase and cash out your Ethereum to USD and get taxed on that, you can just come over to Collect Chain and swap your Ethereum for OMI for pretty much free, and then use that OMI to buy gems through Vivi app. So
Mm.
you can do that process if you're a crypto whale and you don't want to cash it out and get taxed.
I do agree with you
So
on that, because I have a friend that's really wealthy, and he came to visit me one time, and I was showing him Vivi, and during that time Superman was at $1,000, and I remember having one, and showing it off to him, like, yo, look, I got Superman, and he's a big Superman fan, and he has a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of ETH. And I remember him telling me, "Oh, is it NFT? How do I buy it?" So I told him to download the app. And when he realized it was through fiat, he wasn't interested anymore. He wanted to use Bitcoin to purchase it. So
exactly,
I
bro.
I do get it that there's a lot of people that are like that. But if we're gonna move the needle, it's not crypto people. I think that it's like the normal mom and dad that are gonna come into the space and use it by downloading the app and just functioning that easily. Like,
They can
I
still
think
buy
that,
gems though. They can just go to the
yeah,
website
yeah,
and buy
yeah, yeah,
gems.
yeah.
So it's the
So
best of
yeah,
both worlds.
I do agree. It is the best of both worlds, and making them both options makes sense to me.
It allows the
Um,
crypto bros to come into Vivi. Allows the crypto
and
bros.
the crypto pros will come into Vivi once they can verify and feel like these are interoperable. I own these, because the crypto bros have already been around and they can stick, because they're gonna look at this as real
The
NFTs,
website's coming out in December.
and I
The
can't
cl-
wait.
yeah,
And I
and
can't
And
wait,
then
because
January an update. So they're moving
and
along
by the
quick.
end of January, we should already have everything migrated to where they should be just looking for stabilization, right?
It'll be on the collect chain by January probably.
Yeah, end of January. We
Yeah,
should.
Wes, I
Um,
have a quick question for you, if you don't mind.
yeah.
So this, I keep hearing this idea that OMI is deflationary. And so if that's true, then at a certain point, you'll get to where there's only a couple of thousand OMI left, right? After everything's been burned. So then what's the point of it at that point, the value proposition? Because right now it's just being used as a currency, if I'm not mistaken. And if you every time you sell something on Stacker, everybody talks about, oh, I just burned another million OMI. That's all great. I love that. But what does that mean in the long term when you get down to a couple of hundred OMI left?
Well, there'll never be a couple hundred OMI left. There'll be 100 billion OMI maybe, but that means the bag holders of OMI become more valuable because there's less supply. So if you're holding OMI, that OMI
But
is going to go up in price.
right, but why? Why would it go up in price if it doesn't just continue to be burned? What is its value proposition other than being used as a currency?
Well, I mean, people are going to they're going to want to buy it
But why?
because they have Ethereum and they want to buy it, swap it for OMI to purchase the VV collectibles, or hopefully down the road there's a VV verse and you can only buy land with OMI. So it's supply and demand. So if there's more buyers and sellers, then the price goes up. It's kind of just like any crypto. If there's more buyers and sellers, then the price is going to go up. So if you make OMI more valuable for more people want to buy it's going to go up. So if there's basically if the market cap the market cap doesn't. It can go. It doesn't have to be as high either if the supply of OMI is lower. So, you know.
Yeah, I
I
guess
am so lost.
Yeah, I guess I get that's. I'll be honest. As soon as you started trying to explain it, I sort of. It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If the whole point of it is, right now we're in this.
What moves the price is, you know, more people are buying it than selling it, so the price goes up. That's
Right,
like,
but
yeah.
but the whole point is to burn it, right? Isn't that the
Yeah.
whole? That's the whole point of Stacker, right?
So if you burn it, like basically the market cap doesn't have to be $100 billion to reach, you know, $1. So the more you burn it, the market cap doesn't have to be that high. So the more you burn, you know, the market cap could only be $20 billion to reach a certain price level on OMI. So that way you need less buyers of OMI to reach certain market caps to make the price go higher.
Okay. So I can understand now what you're saying, that as the supply diminishes, the value of it increases, and so you need less of it to make a purchase. Let's just use a partner statue as an example. Let's make it $1,000 for simple math. So right now you need a shit ton of, pardon my language, but a lot of OMI to be able to make that $1,000 purchase, right? And at a certain point, then it reaches to where it's $1 and you only need 1,000 of them to make a purchase, and it becomes equivalent to $1. Okay, that makes sense. But the number is still going to continue to decrease because it's a token that burns every time.
Yeah.
And that still brings me to my point of, at a certain point, nobody's going to want to use it because it wouldn't, I guess, unless it gets to the point where it's like a Bitcoin and, you know, it's worth $100,000 per OMI. And, then all of a sudden you need a fraction of an OMI in order to make that partner statue.
Yeah, in theory, but there's like 305 billion OMI right now in circulating supply.
Right.
305 billion, and they're burning like a couple million a day. So they're kind of reaching that point where they're going to be burning 1 billion OMI a year.
And so it'd be 300 years before.
Yeah, at this rate. Anything. But we're kind of like at the ground level of it. So like as we get more VVNFTs into collect chain and you get more IP, hopefully different IP comes in there too, and you're just burning more OMI because every transaction, every buy, every sell is burning OMI. So if you have collect chain and all these different IPs in there constantly burning OMI, you could be burning a lot of OMI every single day. And that would result in multiple billions of OMI being burned every year. So, I mean, if you could get the supply from 305 billion to like 200 billion, burn 100 billion OMI, then basically, like I was just saying with the market cap, so like, you know, where the market cap's at now, you know, it could basically, you wouldn't have to go up as high in the price to reach the market cap. It increases the value of the OMI pretty much. Because there's less supply and more demand, so more people are going to buy it.
Okay.
You know,
it's a little hard to explain. But
yeah,
no, I actually get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand it.
It's also confusing on Stacker app, like the fact that you can buy OMI on Base and on ETH, and like all of it is not user friendly to the general public.
It's pretty easy.
I mean, which one do you want to buy? Which is the right one to buy? Base OMI or ETH OMI?
Base OMI, because it's super cheap.
Then why have ETH OMI on there?
Give them options.
It just makes it confusing.
Because I mean, a lot of people will have just regular Ethereum in their MetaMask, and you can't like swap that over to Base. I don't think.
Right. You see,
you
can see what I'm saying. How confusing that is. If I had my aunt sitting next to me,
she
would be like,
using it,
"You lost me at swap. I don't know what the hell you're talking about."
It's for the people in crypto though. It's not for the ant. You know.
Yeah. There's definitely it definitely makes things more complicated for sure than it was on the app where you just go on, click the side button, and make your purchase. And it made it super easy.
The only difference though is you're not going to go to the app. You're going to have to go to the website and buy the gems.
I know.
You know,
which is
good
layer.
Because I mean, they were getting hit by it with a 30% fee.
This is true,
which is crazy. You can't even have a business doing that.
Well, I mean, there's definitely something to be said for convenience. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, a friend of mine made a comment many years ago, and he made this observation just really, I don't know, it stuck in my head. And as somebody from Vegas arcade, he was like, I can go buy a bottle of water from the Walgreens on the strip for $1. Inside the casino, that same bottle of water is $2. In the refrigerator inside my room, it's $7. It's all about how convenient it is and what you're willing to pay for that convenience.
Yeah, that's what Dr. Strange is saying. He says purchasing with gems is the same. It's the cash out part that's crypto heavy. So yeah, you can't cash out in USD. You have to cash out in
that
OMI.
Sucks. And that sucks.
That's amazing.
That sucks.
Imagine
it's amazing.
All the burns, bro. All the burns that's gonna do.
We're just playing different games. Like I don't play the crypto game, and my.
But if you had OMI, if you had a lot of OMI,
I do have OMI, but I don't. I mean, I'm not. And this is not again. I'm not talking about OMI. I'm just talking about general crypto. Like I buy ETH, I buy Bitcoin for investing purposes. I buy ETH because I purchase Elmon X NFTs with ETH. I can't, that's just. And then I use Polygon.
X coins.
Now you buy them with X coins, which I don't have to have ETH. But you still have the options to buy it with ETH, But now that I have X coins, I'd rather just do that because it's easier for me to double tap my phone. Like I'm a dummy, Wes. I'm a dummy, bro.
No,
I just want to get. I just want to get a collectible. I don't care how I get it. I just want to get it, and I want it to be easy. I want to be able to just double click my phone, look into it, and then just have my collectible.
Just don't sell it.
And I'm not selling it, no.
Just keep it. Then you don't have to worry about cash out an OMI.
But if I do want to cash out, I personally would want to have the option, just like you said, we want to have options to cash out in fiat.
You can
I just want to have that option.
Because you can go to Stacker and you cash out in OMI, and then you could just swap it for USD.
But I'm being forced to. I'm not given the option.
Yeah, but what was the reason for that? I forget. Dr. Stuff was saying it, but it basically, it's a huge headache for Vivi to have to cash out money, like to a bank and all that. So they don't even have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, there was something to the effect of they had to have a certain amount in their bank account to cover if all of a sudden every user on the app wanted to cash out.
Yeah.
And so by eliminating that, they could utilize all those funds that were being held, and they could do other things with that, which is great. From a business standpoint, I totally get it.
Which is, yeah.
And they're getting rid of the 30% fee when you buy it on Apple or Google app.
100%. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And, so then, okay. And I do get it that we're trying to make OMI valuable, so that's why we're OMI focused. OMI's like, we're like really focusing on OMI. So it's like, the more we use it, the more valuable it becomes. I get that. I get that. I'm more interested in just simplicity and accessibility more than giving any token value. But that's just where my mind is at. I do have OMI, and I haven't bought any in a long time, and I've thought about it a few times. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get some. But the day that is like, okay, now we have to have it. I think I still have time to buy it if I was gonna go into it. I don't think that I'm missing out too much not buying.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want to buy it down here?
Well, that brings us back to this conversation about these Coca-Cola things that you have up on here. We were talking about spending $200 to go for these slot machines when you just spent the $200 on OMI then.
That's what I do. That's what I've been doing.
Well, there you go.
That's why I haven't really been going for drops, because it's like, why would I go for drops when I could buy OMI at this price?
And then what is the easiest way to buy OMI? Like if I wanted to buy $20 of OMI right now, would I have to spend $10 to buy $20? Would I have, how easy it is for me right now? Like, can I buy it off my phone like in seconds? Or like
you would just buy base Ethereum from Coinbase, and then transfer it to your wallet, and then swap the base Ethereum for Omi. You can also do it through Stacker too. And the great thing about base Ethereum is there's really no fees for that, for swapping.
Maybe I should just start off more basic than that. What is base? Like, base just came around. So base Ethereum is not the same as Ethereum?
Base Ethereum is Coinbase's layer 2 of Ethereum, I believe.
See, they lost me there. It's
Yeah.
like, what the
So
hell?
Coinbase, you know what Coinbase is, right?
I don't even
You've
want
heard of
to.
You've never heard of Coinbase?
Of course, I got Coinbase. Yes.
Yeah, so they have their base network, their layer 2, I believe. So you would just buy the base Ethereum on that, and then you just send it to your wallet.
So all right, so if I got Coinbase and
It's
I bought
easy.
Ethereum on Base, that's easy. I could just double click,
Right.
$20, boom, and then I can't swap it directly right there and then. I have to transfer it somewhere else.
You could have a Coinbase wallet, like
So if I send it to my Coinbase wallet, and then
Yeah.
from my wallet I can convert it to Omi.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But on Stacker, you can buy Omi on Base or on ETH. So you were just
Yeah.
saying buy Omi on your
Yeah.
Coinbase wallet, and you said base ETH. So
Yeah.
is there a base and then ETH and then a
Yeah.
base ETH?
Yeah, there's two different. There's just regular Ethereum, and then there's base Ethereum.
I'm out.
So what coin? It's so
out.
easy.
Me too. I'm
Oh
done.
my
I'm done.
So
God.
easy. It's so simple. And then you swap it
It
for a
is
flippy
hard.
coin, and then you dump that into your
Oh,
other
wow, you
wallet,
click
and then you
base
slap
ETH.
that for Slippy
Oh,
Slap
yeah.
wallet, and oh my god, I'm
Dude.
so confused. I'm
You,
out.
you have a Coinbase account, right?
I do.
So you go to the Coinbase account and you buy base Ethereum. You have base Ethereum, then you send it to Stacker, and then you swap your base Ethereum on Stacker for Omi.
You're laughing
All right.
because
It's easy.
by the
That's how
time
you
you
buy
by the time you
clicks.
got to step 6, I was like, wait,
How
what?
much easier do you want it?
Yo, Wes.
Like,
All right, you
Oh
remember
my
you remember
gosh.
MySpace. You remember MySpace. All right. So when I had a MySpace, I used to love to decorate my walls, and in order for me to decorate my walls, I had to generate a code, an HTML code. It was a process. I had to you had to learn how to do it. It wasn't, you just copy and paste, but you had to go through a generator. And then Facebook came around, and you just click on a button and it just uploaded a picture. Like, it's just too complicated, bro.
dude, it's super easy. And the great thing about base Ethereum is there's no fees. So when you swap it
Okay,
for
that's
Omi,
good, that's
there's no
good, that's good.
fees. That's the
good.
whole point of it. It's a layer 2.
And
Whereas
maybe
regular
that's why I'm
Ethereum
lost.
is layer 1.
And that's where I'm lost. Is like all these layers on top of layers. Is like because I
There's
did hear
only
base.
2.
No, but there's different. I'm pretty sure that I came across different. Like, didn't Omi had another layer? Like, isn't Omi like in 2 different layers?
They were on different blockchains.
Okay.
They were on Go Collect. They're not on Go Collect anymore. They're just on base and regular Ethereum.
Okay.
Base.
Okay. All right. Fair
I
enough.
mean, a kid could do it. A 5-year-old could do it.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm just, I'm just a dummy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just a dummy.
All right. I gotta go.
All right, I gotta go too.
Yeah.
Actually, yo,
You
I
gotta go.
appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Wes, thank you for coming on, bro.
Wes, you got to come on. This is educational. I think if we do this, 4 or 5 more times and we go through it real slow, I might start.
I got it. I already got it.
You got it?
It's just-
All right. I didn't.
I
get
got it. It's just that I'm telling you, like, if I can't use it directly, I'm not buying it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need Omi at the moment. I mean, if they gave me no choice but to have to buy Omi to buy a collectible, maybe then I'll buy it. But as long as I can use other avenues, I'm probably gonna use other avenues. And for me to invite somebody into the space and tell them, yeah, go ahead and put your money in, but when you cash out, you're gonna have to get Omi, you gotta get your crypto wallet, gonna have to. That's like I'm gonna have to learn how to onboard
Easy.
somebody onto the blockchain. You say it's easy, but people, one, you gotta go through KYC on the VV app, and then you're gonna have to
Yeah.
go through a KYC through a crypto wallet.
Yep.
That's like
Yeah.
just to get my money. But I get it. If we're gonna use a if we're gonna be able to use another chain and have to use Omi and skip through then we have to skip through the whole KYC process on the app. If we're not cashing out through Vivi, then we don't need a KYC through Vivi, and then we should be able to onboard people easier.
That's what it was. Real quick. So now that they're getting rid of gem purchases through apps, and they're getting rid of cash out.
Whoa!
Getting rid of cash out in
Whoa!
USD.
Slow down. You can't purchase gems.
We likely won't need a KYC anymore. That's what Dr. Stuff was saying. Because we're not cashing out in USD, and we're not buying the gems through the app anymore. It's just going to be through the website. We're probably not going to have the KYC anymore.
So you won't be able to buy a collectible with your phone. Like, I won't be able to buy gems while I'm driving. Well, I shouldn't be on my phone while I'm driving. While I'm at the laundry.
Yeah. You have to go to the website.
That's crazy. Well, wait, it kind of already does that, though. It kind of already is like that.
Yeah, when you do it on the app, it opens up a separate browser thing, and then you buy it.
It can if you set it up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Apple is mad.
Yeah, they've gotten probably tens of millions of dollars, though, already from them. So it's like,
Apple is going to
how much money do you need? But that's what it was. Yeah, they were saying we won't have to KYC anymore, which is huge because you get all the Web3 crowd coming into Vivi now, and they don't have to KYC.
Yeah, not having a KYC is a legendary move. I thought that was mad annoying, and it's like mad annoying. So not having a KYC is valuable. Not being able to buy gems through your phone. Well, I mean, you can still do it. So I mean, that's gonna be a plus. That's a plus. All right, you got me with that one. That's a plus. That's a plus.
That would be good, Sleeping.
Yeah. I'm not willing to give away my convenience of cashing out with fiat just to not have somebody go through KYC. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'll think about it right now. During my lunch break, when I'm living and existing, I'll think about it, see if I'm going to give that a pass. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold yet. But Wes, you've definitely got my wheels turning.
Good, man. Good to hear. It was fun.
Yeah, it was super educational to listen to you. I'm giving you crap about how confusing it is, but yeah, I mean, I still need a little hand holding through the first time, I guess.
I'm an Omi hater.
Once you do it, it's easy. Once you do it a few times, it's easy.
Wes, I'm an Omi hater.
Why? It's the future.
Objectively.
It's the future of crypto, bro.
What are you talking about, bro? Like, no.
It's
the future of crypto. The future of crypto is Elm on X. Don't you dare forget it. Let's go.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, Wes is a legend. That means he means well. Yo, Wes, you're a fudder now. You don't got kicked out of the fudding group. Yo, Mpax. Where's Mpax, bro? Is Mpax in here? Yo, Mpax. We need to have a conversation, bro. We need to have a conversation.
Wes a legend. That means will in this space. True.
He does.
True.
All right,
Stan,
Wes, I'll see you. Wes, I'll see you Tuesday night at the McFarland Trivia.
All right. I'll see you.
All right. Sounds good.
Peace, Shane.
Gentlemen, it's been fun.
I appreciate you. And
right.
Yo, Wes, no more Omi conversations in here, okay?
Omi.
Maybe we'll start talking about Omi here and there. We just don't have those type of conversations here. We just don't know enough, We just don't know.
We need more. We need more of those conversations, though, in the space. We do.
And that's why you got to come on. Because usually Omi people don't like coming on here. Like, they don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know why. Well,
I'm an Omi hater, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, you hate what you don't know, So.
Exactly. Yeah. But if anybody's willing to give me 1 million Omi, go ahead. That's my crypto wallet in the description. Yo, Wes, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro, for being here. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. I appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, you too, man. It was my pleasure.
Anything else you want to say before we log off?
Not really. It was good time. Had some great discussions, and I'll probably be on again. I'll probably be on down the road. I like Sundays. Sundays are a good day for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually could stay on here longer, but I'm gonna do laundry. I'm gonna go do some shit, man.
Yeah,
Everybody, if you
yeah.
guys are watching this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It is easy and it is free, and we'll see everybody next
Are
time.
you into
Collector?
peace?
Yeah.
Are you into cool art?
Yes. Digital?
Yeah.
Then visit Drip House right now and collect limited edition art, music, videos, comics, games, and much more. And check out my page at Kidder.